this one here. Good morning. Sorry, I'm just kind of getting organized. I figured while I wait, as I kind of get my crap together. So these are, oh, that's easy enough. So these ones are with gratitude, I think. I'll put them back after. Okay, so I think as I come on here each day, maybe eventually I'll get a little quicker at each thing. But so basically, I just come on here. We're doing, I think it's day 6. It's 5 or 6, but I'm pretty sure it was day 6 of self-care. And the whole goal here is single moms, everybody that, maybe doesn't know where to start on self-care or thinks, oh, well, you have to have $1 million and go do this. And trust me, I'm a single mom, just lost my job. When I tell you I don't have funds, I don't have things, I don't have a lot of things, but I don't care. I'm going to figure it out on my own. And so I made my own little masks, and which were really simple, honey and turmeric. So I take 15 minutes or so, sit with it on, and then I read some cards and stuff, and I made my own lotion. I know, because people watch the video, it's a little easier. So I'm gonna wait all day. It's very easier to record yourself, but when people come on, they come through as they like it. But thank you for that. Well, you don't have to feel bad. I don't feel bad, and you don't bother me at all. So I know I am nice, but I don't even engage in any of that stuff. I already know who y'all are, so I don't worry about that. But if you'd like to listen, you're more than welcome. If not, there's lots of other people to go check out, and I hope you have a wonderful day. For those that do come in and watch my videos after, or come in along the way, I'm not going to wait for 500 million years for people to show up. So that's why I do that, because I have a schedule, and I'm not going to give my entire day here. But I will give my time and my energy to help people that just need to find some cheap, easy ways to do self-care. So, oh, boo, good morning to you too. Now, I do all kinds of simple, easy things, and I do a lot of the things pretty basically, making little coasters, anything that we can do to be a little creative. And the reason I show them every day is because when people come in, they need the message, and that's it, that's all. Oh, you're not hurting my feelings. I would block you, but it's wasted energy. And I don't block people because I believe they show up for the message even though they don't know how to be nice. I know what kindness is, and I know enough to be kind even when I don't need to be, but that's my choice, period. So I make my cool little wands. Anything you can do to use your hands, keep them from sitting there worrying, being agitated, stressful, whatever, right? So, good morning, Olivia. And good morning, Marlene. So yeah, I just show these because there's simple little things that we can do. I make my necklaces and stuff. I make little earrings. Anything that you give, basically what I'm trying to say is anything that gives you that moment to sit with yourself and not let the weight of the world crush you or throw you into anxiety or panic attacks. We have enough shit to worry about in the world, truly, we do. And then at the end of the day, um, why are we allowing it to weigh us down? The whole goal here is for us to be able to do stuff on our own. We didn't become adults so we could be under everybody's thumb, right? So, I mean, that's what I believe. I say what I believe and what I think, but I don't control anybody. So I'm just sharing my opinion in ways I can help. But I want to show you my painting that I've been working on. Now, I did not create it. It was a paint by number, and I was just a little worried that I wasn't even going to be able to, I guess, stay within the lines because I kind of do my own thing. But it's almost done, but it's pretty badass, and I think it came out pretty good. It's almost done, and I'm so stoked to put it up. So, I come on here basically. It came out good, right? I didn't paint it, so no. But, like, I painted it, but I didn't, like, create the drawing or whatever. But, yeah, I'm so proud of it, I'll tell you that. It came out good. I was kind of super impressed that I followed directions. So, we're gonna go with that, and I gave myself a pat on the back for actually following directions. And then yeah, so basically I put on the mask. I do all of the embarrassing shit that doesn't look so great, just so when moms come in they get to see, first of all, there's nothing to be ashamed of. Second of all, you can do it for $2 and a little bit of your time. And that's just the start. And I don't care if it's wearing a face mask, whatever it may be, whatever it takes to get somebody looking towards themselves and loving themselves. Because the more you start to do that, that's when you really get the confidence to start going inward. And it's just turmeric and honey mask. It's like it's a beauty thing, right? We do face masks for night, for your skin, for anything, and so far it's not been bad. I haven't really noticed anything. I mean, I have been sick, so I get little. I notice when I'm sick, I get little breakouts, regardless. Like I've had a cold and stuff like that, and I haven't been outside as much because of that. So like, dropping my daughter to school, picking her up, but not going out because my daughter was really sick right before. So I've been trying to keep her from being sick. So yeah, it's just one of those things that, we can do that's very simple. And yes, I'm doing it on here, but most moms or single dads or whatever just are always running around. They don't have that moment. They can't go to a spa. They don't have time for that shit. They, sometimes don't even have the ability to get up and just get anything done. The depression, anxiety, all of the things that you got to worry about. So she's 6. The mask, it hasn't done anything crazy. But if you look at it at the end of the day, what it does is it allows you to feel like you're doing something for yourself, and it allows you to just close your eyes and imagine you're at a spa, and you can even get the little cucumber slices if you want and put them on your eyes. And take 10 minutes and just dream about where you would like to be, and imagine you're laying on a beach somewhere or whatever. Like, it's about getting started, and it's about getting started cheap, because everyone's like, oh, you got to buy this and you got to buy that, and you don't. You have these ingredients in your house already. Most people do. If not, it's a couple dollar shopping trip, right? So we're not talking like big money. You have to go get groceries at once a week or whatever, or a couple days a week. Anyway, So adding $2 to your grocery list for a little thing of turmeric, or an extra $5 for honey, that's going to last a million times 959 on the clock. So that's endings and big changes. Cycles ending, big changes, strength. Yeah, that's. I'm guided very much by angel numbers. I speak to spirit a lot, and I came on here. It wasn't my decision at first. I was actually very hesitant. I didn't want to come on. I don't really care about, like, I'm not scared to be embarrassed or anything like that, but I was just like, oh, I don't know, it makes no sense. But there's a lot of people that actually need it, and I'm going to keep showing up. This is going to drive me nuts. I just don't want to get the honey in my hair. That's why I'm keeping this thing on my head. So, while I paint this on, I'll just keep talking away, and then whoever shows up, shows up. But taking one little moment to... And the reason I like this one is because even putting it on your face every day, it's not going to hurt you. You don't have to worry about it burning your skin or... and I mean, unless you have allergies to, like, honey or something, then obviously I would not suggest that. But for the most part, there's not really any side effects to doing this, so you don't have to worry about hurting yourself. And it's for 21 days. The reason I'm doing it for 21 days is because they say, for a minimum of 21 days, is because they say it takes 21 days to create habits, right? So if we make a habit for 15 minutes of a day, yeah, it can't hurt anybody. So I can put this on every day for 21 days, and literally it's not going to do anything to hurt me. But I can create a habit this way. And maybe it's not an everyday habit. It's the idea of taking that time to do something for me, physically, right? Because during this, I sit here and I talk to you guys, but if I was doing this just on my own, which when I create my next habit, whatever it's going to be that I decide that I really want to create, maintain, and be accountable for, then I'm going to, I'll be doing that instead. So I'll be doing this one, in the morning on my own time, and hopefully everybody else is too, right? So yeah, but creating this habit is something that just gets anybody started. And once you have that habit, once I find out how easy it is, I'm doing this for me to keep myself accountable, for one. Sorry, I'm a lefty, so I have to do everything ass backwards. But this keeps me accountable, for one. That lets me help those along the way. And two, it's showing how easily we can create these habits. And so once I've done this one, then maybe I'm going to start creating a meditation or a breathing habit or a yoga habit. Because every time I start, I get started, but I don't actually end up doing it or following through with it. Why? Because I get busy or I get sidetracked or everybody needs this. And the whole point is putting ourselves first for a small portion of the day. Because let me tell you, when this world gets to you and needs, and you're trying to figure it out and you're stressing about what you gotta do next and this and that, and you weigh yourself down and you don't allow yourself to be in receiving mode. You don't allow yourself to accept how much you overcome every day, how much you accomplish, how much you should appreciate yourself and love yourself. And a lot of people, aren't going to tell you because they like you nice and pliable to do what they want. They don't care what you want, right? And I'm not saying all people, but there are many, many, many that take advantage. And when they do, they really like to beat you down, and it's really hard to get yourself back to a place where you love yourself and you understand that yourself is worth fighting for. And at the end of the day, if I help one person, create a habit that just gets them started down a self-love journey, or helps keep them on it and not give up and not let somebody beat them up mentally and physically and start standing up for themselves, then I don't give a shit. I will do it every day for the rest of my life. Because just one standing up and one recognizing what they're worth and saying, no, I'm not putting up with it anymore. It's just one that's going to pass it on to how many others in the world and help how many others. And that's all we need to do. Start realizing our worth, creating our boundaries, we can't maintain boundaries if we can't even be accountable to our very basic things for ourselves. And it's sad. I was a late bloomer. I didn't understand that. I didn't even know self-love was a thing until I was like 40. And then it took me a whole nother, I don't know how long, to get past the guilt and shame part of understanding that self-love was not even, it's mandatory. It's not even a suggestion or whatever, because I always was told that I was selfish, or I was being greedy because I wanted to do something for myself. So, have a good day, Olivia. I hope you do too. Sorry, I'm kind of in and out, and I was painting my face. We'll see how beautiful it is. So, as you can hear, I still have a cold, but it's probably not going to go away for a little bit, because the more people that send the attacks and the wanting me to shut up. There's a lot of people that want me to shut up, and yeah, I don't really particularly care. I'm not scared. In fact, that's probably how and why I end up with most of the problems in my life, is because I've always refused to shut up. So, right now, no. Maybe someday. Right now, the reason I'm not letting people join is just because I'm trying to get the hang of doing this properly, and I want to stay focused on kind of the self-care and motivation things. And once I get past the 21 days and doing the things that I want people to help me with, or I want to help people with, I should say, then I will definitely move forward and do all kinds of that stuff, because I absolutely love talking to people and learning new things. It's just right now I'm just trying to get myself in the hang of, one, being accountable and doing the things I need to do. And if I get sidetracked, which is very easy sometimes, then I'm not accomplishing the goal that I set for myself. So, but once I set that goal for myself and accomplish it, then I'm open. I'm always open to learning. And I can usually do 100 things at a time, but the reason I'm really trying to focus on like this one is because when I do that, I get lost in the shuffle and things that I really need to say, or things that people really need to hear, kind of get lost or tuned out. And in these moments, this is when I really need to be very, very very focused, kind of giving my message, because I'm still sometimes learning how to articulate it or how to deliver it the best way. So, yeah, it's not any disrespect or anything. I just, once I accomplish my 21-day goal, then I'm absolutely open, and because I'm actually more kind of like the podcast style person. Like, I love interviewing people and talking to them and learning, especially people that are very well versed in things I'm interested in. So when I tell you that's something I would absolutely be interested in, 100% I would. I have to stay focused on this for, I think, 15 more days. So, usually while I do waiting, I have to start looking at the clock when I actually get this on, but it doesn't really matter. 10 minutes, 5 minutes. It's more about just taking the time to do it and it was about the quick and easy recipe, and it was about taking the time to actually do it for yourself. So, what I'm going to do, I always pull some of these cards. So, I do readings. I can not on this ever. I won't do them on here though, and the reason I won't do them on this one in the morning because it's I want it to be focused on the self care and on the motivation and on the loving ourselves and gratitude, all of the things that help us manifest better lives. Because if we can just stay focused on that and not life drama or steps to move forward in a grounded, practical yet spiritual way, then we're all going to benefit. So I just truly, I like to just do these cards and pull these for that, you know. But yeah, when I go and it's time to rinse off my face, that's when I do my affirmations and stuff, which we definitely want to do, right? So, Spirit, what can we have for something that we can be thankful for today? A good way to reflect or inspire us for our day coming forward, and also walking out of 24 and heading into 25. Okay, I'm assuming that would be the one you want to give me. You want to do, I'll let you do one more, but we can't throw me a whole handful. One. We're not gonna go crazy. I know you like to do the back and, okay. Yeah, I like it. We're working together today. Okay, so I'm just gonna set that there, and then I got, for the reflection one, I have loved the stars to truly to be fearful of the night. Sarah Williams. That's the quote. And then it says, send compassionate energy toward a person who has hurt you in the past. Your wounds are your greatest points of growth. And it's got the number 44 on the card. So we know how much stable foundations and all of those numbers mean. So anyone that's into numerology, or it's also the 4 and 4 is 8 when you break it down, which would be karma, abundance, creativity, like all of those things, all those wonderful things. But, and I always say that out there because usually they mean something, and sometimes people just need small little messages. So they'll pop in and out, right? But, so, for the people that actually saw my video yesterday or came on and visited yesterday, I did exactly this, and I try to do this every day because I don't hold grudges against anybody. Even when you're upset, when you're angry, I will always feel my feelings. I will process them, but then I let them go. I don't hold grudges on people. That doesn't mean I allow them to continue to come back in and keep messing with my life. I refuse to do that. But part of self-care is letting all that shit go. Forgiving those who have hurt you. Showing them compassion, because we understand hurt people hurt people. And that's such an important thing to do, right? And the reason when we do those things, we release all that. So we basically cut ties. So we don't allow them to pull at our emotions, pull at our strength, or keep riding around in our head rent free, right? And that's when you do that, you're just giving them power over your day, and you're taking that time out of your life to really focus on somebody that, you know, didn't care about you or didn't do the things that they were supposed to do. So in that moment, when you do that, you take it away from who you really need to be caring about. And it's okay to send love to everybody. You just do it from afar. And giving them that space allows them to figure out what they need to learn and grow. And then, but you don't control that. It's up to you. So you just send them off with love. You show them compassion and understanding. And sometimes even when you don't understand, you just have to say, okay, I don't understand, and maybe it's not for me to understand, and you have to let it go, right? You just let it go with love. That's all. Don't allow them to take up space in your brain. Good morning, Skylar. Good morning. Oh yes, the face mask, definitely. I'm gonna be gorgeous when I pull this off. So this one's an inspiration one. And it says, what happens when this domestic life grows suspect? And I'm going to just butcher this name, so I apologize. Banu Kapil, I think. So, what have you grown tired of in your life? Where do you feel bored? What if these sensations were opportunities to reimagine the roles you're playing? So, I like to, when I have time to journal, I like to take these and ask these questions. Because usually what happens is usually it'll take me down the road that starts me on my shadow work, right? When you start, even if it starts with a positive thing, it usually will boil down to, well, what's holding you back? Or what is the trouble you're having with it? And that usually boils down to some kind of shadow work. So even in the gratitude, it's going to take you to, I say the yucky work, but it's the yucky work to get it done, to get past all of that shit. So I think I have like 3 more minutes. So I'm going to pull 2 self-care cards while I wait, and then we'll go take all this off, and then do our affirmations and stuff, which I think is very important in our days. And I was messing with these last night. Let me just get sorted here. Where are you at? I don't know what I did. It's a mess. Okay, are we good now? Oh. Alright, now that I might have my shit together. Alright, Spirit. We would like one or 2 self-care things to help us inspire ourselves, be grateful to ourselves, and show ourselves there's so much needed. Look at that, too, right back to it. Perfect. Okay, so, and these are both inspiration, because, yes, as much as there's a time to reflect, our goal is to look forward, right? We want to learn from our situations, our past, but at the end of the day, reflection, we don't want to look in the rearview mirror. We're leaving that behind. We're taking the lessons, we're learning from them, we're becoming stronger, better, more compassionate people. But we're not focused on the back. Because if we're focused back there all the time, then we're never going to move forward. And we've done a lot of reflection, at least I have. And I'm sure most of the people that resonate with me have at least done a fair amount. So there comes a point in time where we get real sick of reflection, and we start saying, no, we want to do fun things, we want to inspire things, we want to create things, we want to do all these good things. So I think Spirit kind of got the gist too, and said, yeah, we're going to work on inspiration, especially going out at 24 and heading into 25, because I see a lot of big things coming for a lot of people, and I see people creating a lot of things that not only are great things, but they're going to be helping people, right? And I truly believe that when you're helping others in the smallest of ways, it doesn't matter. You're going to always succeed. You're going to do well because you're doing it out of service. You're not doing it for the big $1 million. You're not doing it for, yeah, of course we do it for our own satisfaction, which, yes, can be very, very selfish, I guess, but getting that satisfaction and that accomplishment and taking pride in something that you do to help other people, I don't ever think is going to be a bad thing until it starts to eat away at your integrity. Then you need to maybe look back at it. But until it gets to that point, I think that it's okay to be proud of the things that we do when we're trying to help others. And it's okay to be successful at it and do really well. So that's what I'm hoping some of these will do. They will inspire somebody to look forward and do something really great. So to be yourself in a world that is constantly trying to make you something else is the greatest accomplishment. Ralph Waldo Emerson is who the quote is by. And then it says, heed your inner calling. What is it that makes you different from others? And what unique expression do you most desire in this life? And I would just think that would be self-expression. Who doesn't want to just be their damn self? Okay, so the other one is, rest is not idleness, and to lie sometimes on the grass under the trees in a summer's day, listening to the murmur of water or watching the clouds float across the sky is by no means a waste of time. And that's by John Lubbock. And it says, while you eat lunch, take a few minutes to sit quietly outside and just listen to the nature around you. And sometimes when we just sit still and literally open ourselves and listen, I believe these are the self-care ones, sorry. Take those moments to just listen and understand we're sitting with nature, we're sitting with ourselves, and when we open our ears to the flow of things and just allow it to surround us and really engulf our senses, that's when our best inspirations come. That's when Spirit speaks to us. That's when Mother Nature speaks to us and says, hey, here's some ideas. Here's some wonderful ideas. Okay, so it's been long enough. I'm going to go take this shit off. And then, oh, I need the thing. Before I get crazy, I'm going to lose my towel. I just don't want this in my hair, because it takes forever. Alright. Just gonna give me 1 minute to get this shit together. Sorry, my hair is coming out. Alright, just keep it on my face for 5 minutes, please. Okay, so now I just take the time, I wait for the water to warm up so I can rinse my face off. Good morning, Jamie. Good morning, Mackenzie. I'm just waiting for it to warm up so I can rinse it off. But this is a time where I affirm to myself, I am beautiful, I am strong, I am happy, I am open-hearted, open to receive all of the blessings the universe wants to send my way. I am autonomous. I am not under anybody's charge but my own. I don't control anybody else but myself and my reactions. I am in control of my emotions. I allow all other emotions to flow through me. I observe all the emotions as they're flowing through me, and anything that flows through me will always be transmuted to everybody's highest best good, starting with me and flowing on out to everybody in my surrounding area. As my cup stays overflowed, as should others around me. I thank God for every single day that I get to wake up and be a better person. I'm grateful to my spirit team that shows up for me every single day, my angels, my ancestors that paved the way and allowed me to become the person that I am, and that teach me every single day how to be a better human being, and that help me show the world every single day with my own actions, behaviors, reactions, and treatment of other people. They allow me to be myself, 100% myself. I'm not chasing everybody. I'm not trying to be like anybody. I'm just being myself. I'm proud of who I am every single day. And as I change, grow, and learn, I'm also very proud that my core beliefs will never change, and that they have always been a part of me, and that they will always be a part of me. thankful for my daughter, how she gets to have a wonderful day, for everything she gets to learn and be grateful for. I'm grateful that we have all of these things that my daughter doesn't have to worry. When she needs help with something, she gets the assistance and the help she needs, as do I. When I'm unsure where to go or what to do, my ancestors show me clearly, and my angels guide me, and they guide the people that can help me. I thank you for every single day, and I understand exactly what I am and what I am working towards being every single day. Sorry, I haven't brushed my hair, so it's kind of a mess. But the whole point of that is just taking those moments and thanking ourselves, paying attention to ourselves, understanding what we do and how much we accomplish in a day. Because there's so many people who have no problem. I left the thing upstairs. I guess I'm getting extra exercise today. Some people have no problem putting down the things you do or negating it or completely just abolishing it and acting like it's not a big deal. And maybe to some it's not, but I know that I allowed that to happen for 40 years in my life, and every time I did acquire great things and do well, I let them rip them right away from me because I let them mentally beat my own brain into submission saying, well, I just didn't deserve it anyway. And to me, that's like, I know how quickly and how easily that shit can just be taken away from you. And it's just because you didn't stand up for yourself. Simply because you didn't. And when you did and people tried to physically put you down or whatever, then, you know, it's a shitty and scary way to be, place to be in, but it's true. It happens a lot because there always becomes a point where I can't control you anymore, so I have to abuse you, right? And I've been through all of those situations my whole life. And, you know, sometimes people are really violent and really scary, and those people, when you stand up for them, you know, maybe you need to get away from them first, but that's when you, if you don't start with the loving yourself and caring for yourself first, then you're never gonna make that step, right? And once you get away and you do the things for yourself, then yeah, 100% you're gonna end up doing what's right for you. So yeah, I'm taking this, and this is the lotion that I made, also. And again, it's all natural. You can make it very simply. I haven't really tweaked the recipe, so this is not my recipe, this one. I was just, it's been a while, and I lost all my recipes in the fire, in the storage fire, so I kind of had to start over, and I procrastinated a lot because I was pretty heartbroken over it, and, but it is what it is. I've now adjusted, accepted, and I'm willing to start rebuilding all my recipes and all the stuff that I love doing again. So, but again, this was a very simple recipe. It was, you know, oranges, carrots, olive oil, coconut oil, I think bay leaves. There's a few things, but they're all mostly things that you would probably have in your cupboard. So, and because they're ingredients, they're not going to hurt you. They're natural. And again, putting it on every day, a couple times a day, it's not going to hurt. And I just keep it in the fridge. Yeah. But that was, you know, a small amount of time that we spent with ourselves. Thinking about our future, thinking about how strong we are, how we show up for ourselves, and how amazing we actually can be when we put our minds to something. Because whenever we decide we want something or need something, we sure find a way to get it, right? We do the work, we put away, we save, we strive for it, and especially when it's for our kids or for somebody we love, we're gonna break our back to get it, but we don't do that same thing for ourselves. So I'm now learning to do it for myself, and as I do that, I'm hoping that I teach people along the way. And if I teach just one person, or have them say, understand what I'm getting at, and come along on this journey with me, then I'm gonna be happy. I will be completely happy. Sorry, I just have to brush my hair so I don't look like a bum today. Some days when it's crazy busy and we're running late or I have appointments and stuff, I try to make sure I get this in no matter what. And then, sometimes I don't have time to get everything done, and I'm trying to rush and do this and do that. But the point is, I'm still getting it done, and I'm making myself accountable to do that. And that's where I'm proud of myself, because most times I'd be like, oh, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, and I don't have time for that shit. But now I'm learning that I can make time and I can do it. And now, as I'm doing this, because I have to come on here, Spirit knows that that's the only way that I was going to be accountable and not put it off. So it's kind of a really good thing. Good morning. So I'll pull another couple cards in a minute. I just want to brush my hair and put it up so I can look human today. Some days I don't really give a shit. Today I feel like I would like to look like a half-decent human being. And, have a good day. I don't feel as sick, so I don't have to worry about blowing my nose 500,000 times. I'm getting better, and even when I start and I'm sick, and I came on, I did it, and I apologize to everyone that had to hear me sniffle, blow my nose, and all those lovely things that come along with being sick. But we do what we gotta do, and yeah. I have way too much hair. I think I really probably just need to get a haircut. But hopefully when I pull them out, I'm pulling the grays out too. Okay. So, anyways, just taking this small amount of time to be grateful to ourselves, to be grateful to God, or whoever your God is. So I'm not... When I say that, I don't get into religious wars because I'm spiritual. I believe that a lot of religions have all good points, but I also believe that universal law is what we need to go by. And I believe that any of the Bibles, any of the things, if you boil back any of the stories, that's what they are, right? And they boil down to that, and they will always, the moral of the story, the code, everything will boil down to universal law. So at its core, these stories are, can be motivational, can be whatever, but at the end of the day, these stories are not what we control, right? Like, somebody created that story, somebody told that story, we weren't there for that story, and as long as those are man-made, man-written, they're not 100%. So, and how many versions have they written of the Bible? How many of this? And I'm not shitting on the Bible, because I love Bible stories. I read a lot of things, and I believe a lot of things in the Bible. And I don't believe it word for word, but I believe it on its core practices. I believe it on the ethics that it's trying to promote. I believe that it's just a tool to help keep us pointing in our north, our true north, right? And our direction towards our future, and all of these things help us stay in good character, be compassionate and loving and kind and all those things. And because of that, I'm not going to ever down it. But I've also seen it be used to segregate, mistreat people, act like you're better than another person. I've seen it all for negative things too. So, just like tarot, just like any form of divination, period, can be used for good or it can be used for negative, and that just goes by your intention. Sorry, I'm just loving my coffee today. I've been sick, so I haven't been able to enjoy it. But yeah, the whole universal law thing, again, you know, you reap what you sow to the very basic core. So if you are intending bad, you're probably going to get bad coming back. Maybe it'll be good for a few minutes, but man, eventually it's going to go. What you give out will come back. So, and I truly believe that. I always have believed that. So, at the end of the day, I really try to give out as much good as I can. And I always have, even when I wasn't healing and I didn't know, but I still tried to give love because I was just always that big-hearted, crazy person that believed everybody deserved love. And I still believe that, and I don't think that's ever going to change. So I'm going to pull a couple of these ones because, man, her artwork is just beautiful, and Spirit likes to give good messages on these. So the ones that I pulled now are pretty much just ones to focus forward, one's motivational, anything for our best good going out of 24, but specifically let's start with just today, and then we can broaden it out into the end of 24 and 25. Sometimes we just need our grounded next step, right? Like our actual practical action, the next one to take, right? I'll take 3 of these, right? Please, no more. Show outfit. I'm not a fashion show. I didn't come on here to show off my outfit. This is not OnlyFans or, whatever. Sorry. And I don't do anything on demand. I'm not a puppet, so I'm just wearing grub gear. Alright, show me what's the next best gig. And no, I prefer not to. I'm not here for my body or any of that. I'm here to teach us to love ourselves and create habits, which are focusing right now on here. You am what? You have, I'm really sorry, that's a sad name, and I really don't think that you should need it. I don't think that you should do it. It doesn't matter if you're the only one here. People come in and watch the video after. So I got 2. Yes, I already know. I already spoke my truth, and I already know who and what they're doing. Okay, this is not, we're not in some, like, sex chat, okay? Like, I'm not here to stand and float around for people, so I don't actually like to block people, but I will, because that's not what I'm here for. But I appreciate your, whatever, your interest in the things that you should not be interested in. It doesn't matter if I'm clothed or not. I'm not here for that, okay? And if you're here for that, then you're probably not the right alignment for me, so. One more? I know. I'm being loving. I'm not, I'm doing it in a kind way, but I'm also letting them know my boundaries. I'm not here to stand or do circles or prance around like a pony so someone can check out my body. I'm not okay with that. That's not what I'm here for. Oh, I know. I have confidence, and I'm not going to let them take my confidence. I know what you're telling me, and I'm sorry if they don't have confidence. That's not my thing. Okay, so we got, the first one was loving compassion, which this is what Spirit's telling me to always be, and this one was speaking to me, but there's other people that are going to come for this message. Okay, show loving compassion, also the number 16, 7, and 4, and they will mean something to somebody. And then the throat chakra, okay, and that's always about speaking your truth, right? And then we got the solar plexus chakra, which is about your confidence. Be confident no matter what. Okay, and listen, I have no problem. Like, I'm not skinny. I'm just myself. As I do better, I'll do better. But the point is, I'm not here for that. And when I put on my beautiful outfit and I want to show it off, then I will. But until then, I'm not there to prance around for somebody to tell me what they think of my body. That's just not okay with me. By all means, you can have your opinions. You can say them, don't care. But I'm just not with that, okay? And respectfully, I mean that in the nicest way possible. I'll tell you with loving compassion. I'm not somebody's little pony. Okay, so we'll start with the throat chakra just because, solar plexus, pardon me. That would be 35. Nelson's, good morning. And Susie, good morning. Solar plexus chakra. Okay, so this one says, and I'll show the picture too, because this is the Izzy Ivy deck, something Lemuria? Beyond Lemuria. My English today is horrible. But if you can see these cards and the artwork on them and the stories that come along with them, I always read them because I believe that they deserve the respect that was put into them. They're absolutely phenomenal. And so, yeah. This one says, Radiant Illumination. Personal power, independence, self-discipline, confidence, assertiveness, decision-making, belief, intellectual abilities, expression of will, bringing ideas into reality. And I actually know because the conversation that was sparked when I was shuffling for these, immediately I know why these came out. And that's because they're reminding me that I have that, but also in my confidence and my expressing my truth, I have to do it with compassion. So I don't think I was rude. I was just very clear and concise, which is what I like to be. So, the solar plexus chakra is the radiant center of our being. It holds the vibrant spark that brings our passions to life. Enter this space to step away from playing small, unworthiness, the idea that you are taking up space, and insecurity-based competitiveness. Allow yourself to be attuned to the abundant life force that resides within this center, and be energized, motivated, fueled with inspiration, enthused, and clear-minded, so you can bring forth more of yourself and what you wish to birth in the world. As you discover a deep and real sense of self-empowerment, you can more confidently lift others in celebration, harmonizing differences and shifting hierarchical paradigms into the collective co-creation. And then it says restore. Remember that you are a powerful being who can connect with potent life force energy, and when you need it. Be aware of what fuels your fire and consider circumstances where you had your power away. Imagine all the fragments of your energy that you have given away at some point and bring them back to the center of your being. Your power and where you're putting your energy. That's kind of what the theme is, right? And then the healing position is your navel, which is here, like your right around your rib cage, the center of your rib cage, or just at the very base of it, I guess. And then color wash, golden yellow, right? Yellow is always good for it always relates to the solar plexus. Many other things, but that's where your confidence for your creativity and all those things come from. And then the next one was throat chakra, which is beautiful. Like the artwork I just absolutely love. What number was that one? 7. So, there it is. Okay, so this one says express your truth. Expression, communication, your own creative language, sharing your spirit, accepting your originality, truth, and authenticity. This chakra is the origin of expression. It is the source of the life spark that inspires our aliveness and stokes the creative fires in others. Sorry, that was a little rough. This is the outer sharing of our inner being, the glowing song of our soul, on the winds of our flight to understanding more of who we are. Connect to the crux of your potential and take it farther than you could have imagined. As spirit fuses into the tangible, it actualizes as a platform for greater experience, and new facets are sculpted, seeded, and shared as the fractal of light in the form of our own unique language. And then to restore your throat chakra, be truthful with yourself about how you are really feeling. If you always act in integrity and follow your heart-centered truth, some unhealthy connections or aspects of your life may fall away, and you will be in complete alignment with your path. In this way, your internal psychic navigation system will become strengthened, your purpose will be clear, and you will inspire others through the sparkle of your deep inner knowing. And then the theme of this card is how you share your spirit, your unique language. And then, of course, the healing position is your throat. And then the color wash is usually a mid-blue, right? And they speak of these things just so you know. So if you're like trying to align your throat chakra, sometimes it's as simple as some stones, which I will actually pull a couple of those cards in a little minute too. But about like if you struggle with your throat chakra and speaking your truth and all of these things, the easiest way to do that is start wearing like a nice blue shirt. Just attune to the energies and the colors, because sometimes just even that will make you feel more confident, especially when you set your intentions when you're wearing it, or when you're choosing it. You're making it that your attention to make you it easier for you to speak your truth, asking to be able to articulate things better, things like that. And again, these all are ways of self-care, right? They all boil back to ways that we're treating ourselves better, and in turn treating ourselves better and doing the things for us obviously gives us more confidence to heal and start doing the dirty work that we need to do. But it also helps us treat others better and show more compassion and kindness, but while still keeping our boundaries, which is something that is so very important. And then we got loving compassion. I just can't say enough about the artwork on these. That's really kind. Good morning, Kai. So yeah, that's number 16, loving compassion. I have my moments. I've been sick all week, so to be honest, I was looking pretty rough when I came on here. But I always promise you get the good, the bad, and the ugly. Well, if you don't like me at my worst, you're not going to like me at my best. So when I come on here or I do what I got to do, I do it regardless of how I feel. Because I committed, and that's that. So I apologize for the sniffling because I'm still kind of sick. I'm trying to get over it. So this one's unconditional love, empathy, compassion, care, friendliness, goodwill, benevolence. Oh my Lord, I cannot speak English today. Beyond duality, safe space, forgiveness through the expanded perspectives, open-hearted joy. So loving kindness is one of the greatest forces available to us on earth. It has the ability to transform all. Unconditional love is the vibration most closely aligned with God or the divine. When we allow ourselves to drop deep into the heart space, we feel interconnected in a state of oneness. As we choose to direct our lives with love, all that is not real or serving us will drop away. Conflicts resolve, power struggles dissolve, and a sense of inner peace and comfort will radiate from within. Love is the root of happiness. When we can fluidly give and receive the ease of breathing in and out, we can fly freely. Loving compassion is a fundamental element in the balance of life. It holds the seeds of the new paradigm of evolution. When doing hands-on healing, this is the force we call on. It is life force energy or God essence, and it brings us healing, vitality, and transformation into everything it touches. These card readings are just for everyone who, right now, people are just coming in and out. They're for me just as much as they are for you. When I read these and I do this, because people watch my videos kind of after, they're still coming in and out, but the whole point of it is I'm showing up every day and I'm doing what I'm here in my purpose to do, or at least to start doing, because this isn't my forever purpose, but this is definitely my starting purpose. And right now we're creating healthy habits. So the commitment is 21 days for this one, for me, and then those who decide to follow along. And as we're doing this and as we're coming along, people are learning some motivational things, learning how to love ourselves better and how to create boundaries and stand firm in them, and do the work also, as well as some cheap, easy things that we can do to love ourselves. Our little spa days, doing our nails, little things that we can do to making little recycled art, whatever we're doing to get us out of the crappy cycle, right? And into something good moving forward, especially going into coming out of 24 and going into 25. If we can build those better habits now, not wait till the 1st of January and all those new what I don't even know what they're called anymore, but New Year's resolutions. We all create them, and then like within a week we've thrown them away or said, screw it, we're not doing that this year. I've been working really hard this year on creating better habits, and sometimes life takes me away and I get really close, but I never quite can get there either. So by making myself accountable, actually Spirit made me accountable. This one, they kind of kicked my ass out the door and said, it's time to go. So I'm doing what I'm told, but also in being obedient, I'm helping myself, and along the way, hopefully, I'm helping others create boundaries, start loving themselves, find places to start, not just to, like, where people are like, I don't know what the hell to do or where to start, I'm lost, and sometimes that's just the part where everybody gets stuck. Where do I start? What do I do? So I'm just trying to give ideas that are cheap, easy, helpful reflections. That's just something, a starting point for people that maybe just, need that little kick in the ass, Okay, so when we manifest or affirm something into the world from a place of love, the reasoning imbued in the statement will reflect our intent. If we manifest from fear, our journey will bring all the learning needed to gear us back into love. Ain't that the truth? Unconditional love transcends duality. It sees beyond reasoning and situation to allow new stories to be told and for new beginnings to emerge. It transmutes all that is out of balance back to 0 point and bridges heaven and earth. So the divinatory meaning is, this card invites you to bring more loving to the situation at hand. Whether it is towards yourself or someone connected to the question, it may imply a need for forgiveness or for seeing things from a fresh, more expansive perspective. This card is a reminder that you are loved and have infinite access to the gentle yet powerful force of loving compassion as and when you need it. To bring yourself back into your heart, think about those you love and moments with them where you felt joy. Expand this feeling out to more and more people, creatures, and places until the whole planet is infused with this beautiful, warm, and loving feeling. And that's the more we love ourselves and can focus inward. One thing I learned, truly learned, is there comes a point in time in your life where you can give, 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 and if you don't give back to yourself, you literally, you end up with an empty cup and you're dying and you're trying to figure out and you're just so depleted, you don't know how to go, where to move, what to do. And then people that come in thinking that they can intimidate you or scare you, you end up, it's much easier for that to happen because you're depleted, right? But when you fill your own cup first, then nobody can stop you, right? And people don't like that. Good morning, Gibby. And I don't even... I don't know, and I'm not doing readings this morning. This is all about self-love, motivation, and doing it. At the end, if you're still in here, then maybe I can pull a card for you, but the focus today and for the next 15 days at the very minimum is self-love, self-care, motivation, releasing, letting go, creating boundaries, all of the things that make us better human beings and make us stronger and more confident and compassionate for other people. But if you're still here at the end, then I don't mind pulling and asking a question for you. But until then, I'm sorry. I'm focused on my task. Because people like to come in and watch the videos after. That's why. Thank you. So, Spirit, what I want you to do is come in and tell me, give me maybe 3, I think. So, does it bother you? Is me talking to myself that bothersome to you? And I can't be talking to myself if you're still here, bud. Thank you. So as you can see, these people that come in, the reason I'm sick, these people that come in, they're all fake profiles, and I know who they are, and what they don't understand is all of this gang stalking and attacking and all this stuff. There's paper trails. And I'm not the only one that it happens to, but I'll tell you, God's fed up, Spirit's fed up, and all of these things that people think they're being funny and think they're attacking, when God starts smacking back, and it has nothing to do with me. I have no control over that, because when God, I am not the person to judge. God is, and when God says enough is enough, God will lay the smack down, and when he does, I feel sorry for those that are going around trying to hurt other people. That's all I can say. I prayed for mercy for many years for those people, but God told me that's one thing, it's not my business. So how he deals with things, and when he allows mercy, warning, but when people come in and do the things that they do, and think that they don't have to be accountable, there comes a time now that they will be accountable, because they're doing things like IP address searches, and there's things that are being investigated where things will end up, people will be accountable, and when they're not accountable in the 3D, they're going to be accountable at the end of the day in the spirit realm. They're going to be accountable, and when those things start coming back and you have to sit with those, it's pretty hard to sort through, and it's just a lot more stuff to bog you down when you're trying to get to your highest best self. So if you can avoid it in this life, avoid being an asshole. Like, we all are human, but when you go out of your way to attack other people, it's probably not the best thing in the world for you to do. Good morning, user. I love the name, user. And then, yes, that's very true. We shouldn't use people. I'm sorry. I'm just kind of laughing at the Anyways, so I pulled 3, and these are the Rebecca Campbell deck, and that is the Starseed Oracle. And a lot of these are for me, right? Like, they're talking to me, they're also speaking of me, and the reason they're doing that is because this is my journey helping me create better habits, but along the way, I'm helping other people. But when these come out and when I read these, they're not only just for me, they're for other people to come in and out and get the message that they need. People don't have to stay this whole life. People will come in and maybe it will be a small little smaller message they need to come in and go out. Well, that's really nice because, yes, I love to see nice people. That's for damn sure. And I appreciate that. Salutations. The snail rules all. The names are just definitely interesting and whatever. People get really bored when I already know who it is anyway. So I'm just going to stop laughing. But I appreciate even when they try to hate on you, all they do is show you love. So either way, you're going to take it. Even your haters, if they hate you that much to show up and start talking shit or trying to fuck with you, the bottom line is all they're doing is bringing more attention. Because if I hated or disliked somebody, I would probably just not fuck with them. Leave them be. So, either way, whether they like me or hate me, they're showing me love. So I appreciate it. So, empathic starseed, energetic sovereignty, absorbing what's not yours. And then I got your life is a canvas, artist manifestation, creative accountability. And I knew I was going to get some good ones on this one. A new earth, okay? Keep holding on to the vision, right? So keep holding the vision. Because what we create in our minds and what we speak out, that becomes our truth, right? And we change our truth every day with what we learn. And I'm sorry, I have to blow my nose, so just give me 1 sec. I have been sick all week, and that's part of the attacks that people send my way. They don't just send them my way, they send it to my kid first, which is kind of fucked. But the thing is, the things that they're sending aren't just to make me just sick. When they send attacks, death magic, graveyard, I can't even begin. I don't even want to start explaining the shit because it sounds crazy, but the fucked up part is it's true. And the more fucked up part is there's receipts. So when the proof actually starts coming out, people are going to stroke out. They're not even going to understand what they just saw, read, or had to try and understand. It's going to fuck people's brains up, for sure. But if this is all they can do is just make me sniffly or have to blow my nose, then they gotta up their game. The problem is they can't, because that's the best they got. And I have God, I have the universe, I have my spirit team, I have my angels. And at this point, I used to actually, when I was lower vibrational, I'd maybe worry a little bit. And then I'd worry, and then I would, be in that lower vibration, and then shit could actually affect me. Now I don't even worry. And now, with the worst of the worst that they throw at me, like, the worst they can do is, maybe give me a zit or make my nose congested. If that's all you can do, I mean, I've toughed through that on my most dead day. I could be half dead. So, well, that's really sweet. I appreciate that. You have a fantastic day. And, oh yeah, I get better every day. I'll be perfect by tomorrow, hopefully. If not, the day after. But every day I'll be stronger. So have a wonderful day. Okay, so we'll do the empathic starseed one first, I think. Probably should just do them in order, but that would be too easy. What time is it? Okay, we're good. As long as I make sure I'm not late to get my daughter, we're good. 64. 62. Yeah, you have a great day, and thank you for the likes and the shares and all of those things. I appreciate all the love, because at the end of the day, I'm showing up here so people know where to find me, and but I'm here for myself and those who decide to join in. So yeah, doesn't matter what people send my way, or how many people like it or not. Eventually, it'll get to those who need it, and that's what actually matters. So yeah, we got empathic starseed, energetic sovereignty, absorbing what's not yours. Empathic starseeds are here to shift the world through their physical presence alone. They don't need to do anything beyond being here. Thanks to the energetic change in their physical presence, their physical presence causes, starseeds can struggle with being on Earth and in a physical body. Many are prone to addiction and depression, or tend to mistake other people's feelings and moods for their own. Natural introverts, they tend to prefer spending time alone or in small groups. Crowds can be overwhelming for them. If this card appears, consider lightening the load energetically. Don't put yourself under such pressure to go out into the world. Be gentle with yourself. Allow extra time and care to recover energetically. If you're feeling pressured to keep up a certain pace, instead put on the brakes and treat yourself like a precious baby. Do whatever you can to take the pressures of the world off your plate. Switch off to switch back on. In today's world, it's normal to feel that we should be doing more, but perhaps being present in our life is enough. This could be a phase you're going through, or simply how you're being called to live your life. If your work involves giving to others, right now you're being called to keep something for yourself. You don't need to transmute it all. It's okay to look after your own growth and healing before feeling you should offer it to the world. Indeed, it's necessary if you want to continue to do so sustainably. So how can you take better care of yourself energetically? And this comes in because when we try to rush through or struggle or do everything, it's quite easy to just wear ourselves down to nothing, right? And then what are we doing for ourselves? We're just wearing ourselves out, and we're trying to figure everything out, and we can't because we're exhausted. We're drained, and then we start becoming resentful because we can't do any of that stuff for ourselves because we're giving it all to the world. And even the other day, I had to cut out early because I wasn't feeling good and I was running late. So I'm not. At some point you can, but right now, for the next 15 days, I'm focused on creating the habit and not getting sidetracked. So it's not respectfully, I'm all about that, and I'm all about the podcast type thing and having people on and asking those questions and having those conversations, especially when things can be learned, when we can learn things. However, I'm trying to stay focused on the task at hand, just to create and be accountable for these habits. And then moving forward, after those 15 days, then I'm going to be all about learning and hearing what other things people know, and definitely sharing what needs to be shared. So I just wanted to let you know that respectfully, it's a no for the moment, but not for good, right? Good morning, Anthony. I saw you pop in. I don't know if you see it. Oh yeah, I don't know why it's not showing. I saw you, but good morning, and good morning, Kay. So the other one was your life is a canvas, right? And this one is obviously been coming up in a trend over the days. If you go back and look at the old videos, you don't have to, but oh Lord, I'm not even gonna try and say your name, but the one with the 100 in the heart. Good morning, and good morning, Nate. So this one's your life is a canvas. You're the artist of your life, and your life is a canvas. Take responsibility for your ability to create. Earth is known as a planet of manifestation. Your present moment is based on your past thoughts and beliefs. Your current thoughts determine your future. What kind of life do you want to create for the future? What are you being called to create? Reconnect with your manifesting power and align your thoughts, feelings, and actions with the vibration that matches them. It's never too late to start, and no experience is required. All you need is an open heart and mind and consistent daily action. If you're not sure what you'd like to create, start instead with a feeling of deep gratitude for all that's good in your life right now. State out loud what you're most thankful for. Look for the good in your life, and one thing will be certain. You'll find yourself attracting more and more good experiences into your world. This card is inviting you to see your entire life as a canvas, and the picture is completely up to you. Color it with your thoughts and feelings. Create the life that you most long to live. You may also be called to be more creative in your everyday life. What have you been called to create, and how can you express yourself more creatively? What are you being called to create in your life? Now, because that card came out, I've been kind of speaking about it, and I just do little, I started making little coasters and stuff like that out of boxes that would just go to the recycle and stuff like that. And I just did that. It started out, I would do cards and stuff for my daughter, like the alphabet, drawing pictures and stuff. I just started trying to do small things to be more creative, and so I could use things. I made an emotional wheel for a friend and her child. I'm just gonna keep one of these out. I make little wands and stuff. Like, at some point, I'll start raffling them off and things like that. Good morning, Jen. And I make little baby ones for the purse. I just think they're so cute, but they're also like in just a moment because they're the aligned chakras, right? And they stand for all of each one, right? Each chakra. So sometimes, 11:11 on the clock. See, that's what happens when I'm talking about something. Yeah, and these ones are little, so you can like keep it in your pocket or your purse, and I don't know. At some point, once I'm able to get subscribers and stuff, and it might take a little while, or maybe even like some of the ones that I have followed and showed up. Once I get to like 100 or 200 people that show up all the time, then I'll start drawing. I'll raffle for some of the people that show support along the way. That I'll raffle, and then the winner will get one of everything that I kind of make along the way. Just for ideas and something. Yeah, it's 11:12 here now. I'm in BC, but it was as I was talking about creating all these things and aligning our chakras, it showed up 11:11, and that's so. When I talk about angel numbers, I'm very much guided by them. Like Spirit talks to me sometimes, literally like it's talking to its homie, and other times it's like. And like you'll hear me, so like I kind of know like when God speaks to me, it's more loving and well, I don't know. God usually makes me cry, to be honest. Usually when God actually speaks to me, like not just giving me the ideas or whatever. When God speaks to me, God is fucking mad, okay, and so he makes me cry, but not I'm not scared for me. He makes me cry because I know, like yesterday, when I was talking about the things that people have done to me, and I was literally crying because I feel bad for what shit is coming their way, right? So, but God made me he made me speak the truth. And the whole point of any of this, and even coming on here and doing any of this, is not only for me to speak my truth, is to I have people come on and they say all kinds of fucked up shit on here, try to make me feel scared. The thing is, I don't think they know what I've survived, and until you've been choked, until you can't breathe, and there's foam coming out of your mouth, and then they let go just long enough to take one gasp, just to choke you again. On repeat, for days because it's some sick joy that they get. Until you survive that kind of torture and abuse, I just don't think that they realize that there's nothing that a human being on this planet can do to actually intimidate me, and and I've been saved so many times from places where I should have been dead over and over and over. God didn't save me to, just show up and be an asshole in my life. Yeah, that's why when they come in and they're like, oh, like, they'll say something stupid or you're talking to yourself, you're stupid. I'm like, yeah, no shit, Sherlock. I'm here for me, not you, first of all. But I probably am here for you because you keep showing up. So you clearly need some of my message, right? So, thank you for that. And yeah, actually, yesterday when I was spewing my truth, maybe not so articulately, but Spirit made me speak, and I was told, you better tell them because the shit is going down, okay? And I promise you, they may be able to hold their shit together for now, or make it look like things are good, but I guarantee you they're going fucking through it, okay? And it doesn't have to be physically, like they're not gonna go get their ass tapped, but the mental prison and the guilt and the shame and all of those things when they realize that they did all these things to a human being that didn't do shit but just help them and love them, right? Like that's. But yesterday, the biggest thing that I learned was I always knew that I was unconditional love, right? Like I love everybody, truly I do. I don't need to know you, and when I meet you, I give you the same respect as I would my closest friend, right? Like I treat everybody with that same respect. I don't know you, but I assume that you're a good human being, right? And I'm gonna always do that. And I thought that was my strength. I thought that was my gift, right? Like that. People actually made me ashamed of it for many years, and I was actually really traumatized by that because I actually had in my brain, "You're so stupid. Why do you do that?" And like literally beat myself up for my strength, like my one thing that was actually my gift, and I didn't know, and they made me feel so dumb and so ashamed of myself. But then yesterday, when when God made me say, like, you need to tell them, like, the time is up and I've had enough, and He was not playing, and it literally made me cry because I know, because I've begged for mercy for even these people that have been so damn cruel to me, and I mean fucking cruel. I've begged for mercy, and because I've begged for mercy is the reason it took them so long for karma to start coming, because I understand hurt people, and I know that they're not just attacking me because, well, even if they do hate my guts, they only hate my guts because they hate that I still choose to be loved, right? And I shouldn't. I should be jaded. I should hate the world and blah, blah, blah. Like we can go on forever. But I could do that, just like anybody could. But I choose to love everybody because I understand what it's like to not be loved and to not receive that and to want that so desperately. So, yeah, and I'm not sad about it. I just, before they would make me ashamed of that. And now that I understand that, I'm not ashamed. I'm so proud of it. And I'm actually more proud of myself every day when it's more and more true. And because more and more clear to me that, yes, that was always who I was, and that never changed. But then when all that happened, and God let me know yesterday that it was also my strength. So my strength was the never ending well also, right? And not only was I, when I showed up in people's lives and when I even show up on here, me being as strong as I am and showing up and doing all of the things and never giving up, taking those failures right on the chin, don't care, learning the lesson, moving on and finding a better way. Yeah, I help them become stronger, right? I give them the power, just the strength to say, no, I deserve that too. And like, listen, I don't have shit. I don't have shit. Am I going to have shit? Yeah, I'm going to be amazing and I'm going to do great things for people. And I don't care. It's going to happen because I wasn't put here and I didn't survive what I survived to just, do small things. But it doesn't matter. Right now, what I have is small things. Right now, what I have is my time. Right now, I have my story. I have my strength. I have my love. And now I'm putting that love into myself first. So I'm not depleting myself. So I have the energy to every damn day get up here and show up. And am I going to do it every day for the rest of my life? Probably not. I'll show up, start doing 5 days a week. But right now, we're creating better habits. And in creating those better habits for ourselves and loving ourselves and understanding that we fucking matter and we are better than all these other people trying to throw us away, that's not going to happen. So when I show up here, I give that strength to not only myself, I fill myself up first and then I put it out to everybody, which is why it's the never ending well. But I didn't know that. I thought it was just love, right? I thought that was my gift. But then I found out I have kind of two gifts that I give out. And yesterday when I was sad, right, I really needed that because it was just something, I just always felt like I was never doing enough or just never enough. And it's like, I don't want to prove myself. I don't want to, I'm just doing what I believe, period. And I don't care who likes it, doesn't like it. I'm doing it for me. And then if it helps everyone else along the way, then that's wonderful. And if it doesn't, then I did it for me, right? And I'm okay with that. But knowing that I had two gifts that I was sharing, not just one, really made me feel better. So, yeah. And, and you show up every day and you're supporting me. And hopefully you get a couple of messages along the way that really just help you and make you understand how strong you are. Because I know the things that you've overcome. And that's in obviously our younger years. So I could just imagine all of the things you've overcome since even then, right? And those are the things we have to celebrate for each other, right? And when it's someone that you already know has overcome so much, right? And then when you've had all this time apart, you can just imagine all of the other things they've overcome on top of that, right? So I can't claim to know everybody's life, but I do know, as long as I've known you, I know all the things you've overcome already. So each and every day, everything that you overcome and show yourself. Like when you told me you want to be happy, you wish you were happy. Girl, I'm going to make sure you're happy. We're going to get you so happy that you're fucking exploding every day and ready to do your shit. And it will happen. I know. And it's wonderful. Good morning, Goo. Sorry if I butcher your weird name. I don't want to say weird name. Yeah, whatever. All these names that come in just blow my mind. There's been a few today already, so it's never done. Healing is never, ever, ever, ever done. And that's okay. Yeah, the more we love ourselves, the more we love ourselves, the only thing that we can bring into our life is good. Nothing but good, right? And it is worth it. It's messy and it's gross. And man, I remember being a pile of just brokenness on the floor, crying, and I'm not talking weeping. I'm talking ugly crying, snot and choking, just my whole soul coming out my face, crying that desperately, while people stood over me and told me how worthless I was and that I should go fucking kill myself. Okay, can you imagine that amount of callousness and the amount of like disdain for any human life? Okay, to see somebody when they're literally struggling with everything they have to cling to their life, to stay alive, to just be able to breathe, to allow themselves to breathe, and then to have them laughing at you and standing over you and telling you to go fucking kill yourself because you might as well, you're not worth shit. That kind of I've had it happen more times than you can even begin to imagine. So I don't even like. It's not just one person that's done it. But the fucked up thing is, it happened so many times because I allowed it. Because I didn't. They are worth us giving a shit. That's the problem. They're broken. They're not. They're fixable. Okay, but we can't fix them. Right? That's the difference. Okay. We can give them ideas and we can let them know their potential and we can find the good qualities in them and focus on them and get them to focus on them so they can do that. But the bottom line is, if we don't take those moments and stand up and say enough, right? I've tried to help you. I've done the things I can. I really wanted to help you. Clearly, I was not enough to help you, and I'm okay with that. Because you could lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink, right? And that's where free will comes in. You can't force anybody. These love spells and all that. And listen, to each your own. But if I have to make you do something, then it's not free will, which means you did not choose it, which means that path will never stay and it will never be an honest foundation, right? All right, Jen, have a good day, and I love you. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope you stop in and see me tomorrow. Okay, so I gotta do focus one more. We got a new earth. Where are we? Page 30. Good morning, Bones. Good morning, Aussie. Page 30. Okay, so a new earth. It's happening. Keep holding the vision. Don't give up now. You're closer than you think. I know it's hard to hold the frequency of a new age when it feels as if so much is crumbling and so many are losing faith. This is your sign that you're facing the right direction. You have a great gift in being able to see the potential of things before they exist. Tend to the new seeds. Dream them into existence. Don't lose faith now. Keep your focus fixed. Oh yeah, mine freezes all the time too. This one's about... I'm hoping it'll make it through. If not, I'm going to have to plug it in too. But for now, as long as I get through this part, I'm good. Planting new seeds and bring about a shift of the ages is no mean feat. It requires extreme trust and a radical vision. If you pull this card, it's a reminder to have faith. You chose to be here, to be a part of this global shift. Whether you're bringing it about through prayer and meditation or through working on a new project, job, or creation, keep going. It's happening. Don't give up now. The world needs more dreamers like you, more people with hope in their hearts. The road ahead may not be plain sailing. Ushering in a new age in times of change never is. You're being encouraged to remember that what you've been working towards for so long is almost here. Don't question yourself now. Don't waver. Dig your devotion deep, for if you do, in the not too distant future, you'll be able to sit back and watch all that you've so carefully planted and nurtured grow and bloom. It's possible. Keep focusing on your dreams. You're closer than you think. And then your soul inquiry, which, like I said on the other ones, is kind of ones that I like to journal about, or at the very least, focus my questions on, right? And then it says, how can you keep holding the vision? And that's it. As long as we keep focusing on what we want, not what we don't want. keep focusing on what we want and all of the good things, not the bad things, there's no other option but for those bad things to fall away. And when those bad things fall away, you make room for the good things to come in. So that's why gratitude and positivity is so important. Yeah, we do have to do it because a lot of people don't know how to do it or where to start. So and you know, when I do these things, just when I'm around other people, literally being around them, smiling, good morning, how are you? Oh, I love your outfit. I love your hair. Simple compliments, simple smiles, simple just welcoming nature to everyone you meet. That basic human respect that I don't give a shit who you are, where you come from. I don't care if you're a bum on the street. I don't care if you speak a language I don't even know. I'm going to say good morning or good afternoon. How are you? And if you don't understand what I'm saying, I'm going to smile and I'm going to wave. And that's, you know, the universal language, you know. Didn't cost me a damn thing. And I made that person smile. And that person smiles and they're going to smile at somebody else because it's just a small little thought. But that little thought turns into 10 other smiles throughout the day where they smile at somebody else. And those little things are what it's going to take, you know, and they become bigger and bigger. And the more that, you know, they say things like money is the root of all evil and all that shit. Well, no, the money is the root of whatever you make it. Just, it's a tool. It's a fucking tool. Just like these are a tool. I can tell you what God wants me to tell you right now. I can do that. I can just spew it out like verbal diarrhea, and that's what you're supposed to be said. But first of all, when I'm talking about a message, I usually will receive angel numbers for clarification. And when I'm talking about something, what comes out of the deck usually follows suit with what I was already talking about. It's just confirming it, right? But I don't know what cards are going to come out. So how does that just happen that naturally what I'm talking about, the cards that come out are going to be absolutely 11:31 on the clock. New beginnings, self-expressions, master numbers, 3-3, 6, holy spirituality, balance, harmony. Yeah, like those are the things that we that I align with and that it shows me, and that's how I know when I'm on point. That's how I know when I'm tapped in, and that's how I know these messages and these small kindnesses and these things are these steps that we need to be doing, not only to ourselves but for others in our surroundings, to raise the vibration. And the more we do that, there's nothing that anyone can do to stop us, right? It's free. They can't stop us. Every person we see or speak with, just treat them with respect. That's it. Kindness and respect. And if you don't like somebody or you don't get along with them and you walk by, you don't have to speak to them. If they do speak to you, be kind. If they're being rude to you, smile. Be polite. Walk away. Because it doesn't matter what you have to say. It doesn't matter. You don't have to defend yourself. You don't owe anybody an explanation. If somebody hates me, that's a them problem, not a me problem. Right? I know. I don't work anymore, so there's that. But hopefully soon I will. If not, then I'm just going to do this. I mean, I have time. I have EI while I look for another job. But right now, I know, people are just mess. Yeah, you smile. I yell all the time, but it's because I'm loud and I have hearing trouble. And some people are just loud and excitable people, and or they have sarcasm or whatever, right? And some people take it as a negative thing, but they just think those people think they're being funny. And so sometimes we also have to look at intention. And if we can look at people's intentions, not always so much what they say, because some people don't know how to say it or trying to explain it, and it's just being misunderstood based on the filter that we have in our own life. So we may not be receiving it the way that they're trying to send it, right? Yeah, I've always been loud. Yeah, like I'm probably louder now because of the ear damage I've had growing up, right? So um, I've had my eardrums on both sides blown out probably 4 or 5 times each. That's from abuse and trauma, which is sad, but it's true. And like those things I can't control. Eventually, I'll get hearing aids, but if I wanted any decent pair, then you're looking at $5,000. So always smiling. Well, unless I'm concentrating on something, because apparently when I'm concentrating on something, I look mean and I'm intimidating, and that's kind of weird. Always smiling. Yeah, I try to be. There's enough in this world of hate, man. And smile is just they can't take that from you. And I think that's the thing, like how I treat people, my love, my strength, my smiles, my choice to be happy. I'm allowed to feel my feelings. I'm a human and I'm not going to be always perfect. But man, you can beat me down. You can take my house. You can take my food right out of my hand. You can take whatever I have. Uh, but you can't take my smile. And you can't take my kindness. And you can't, that's mine. And until you take my head off my shoulders, you cannot take my smile. It's mine. And I'm allowed to use it whenever the fuck I want. Right? My kindness, the way I treat people, it's mine. That's me. You can't take that. And I won't give it up, right? So as long as we understand that and we stand firm in those things, those are swords I'm willing to die on, right? I don't care. Um, and as long as you're that willing to do that, and people, yeah, like what you said, 10 years later, people remember those things about you, right? And it's nice. And I'm really glad that right? Like you have your own shine, and you're amazing, and you're friendly, and you're loving, and you're kind, and everything I remember about you. Remember every time I came, even with the fair, I was like, oh, I hope I get to see Jen. Like I was always so excited to see you, right? And Selena would always stop by with the kids, right? And make sure they had some donuts and little treats. And I was like, when's Jen coming? So like I know, I remember your energy so well, and I loved it so much, right? So, yeah, like it was just because we don't see each other every day or get to spend that time, there was still always, we knew we were going to have a good time. We knew we had that love, right? And those are true friends, and those are people that you want in your life that, even if we're far apart or we're lifing, right? We're dealing with the shit, it doesn't mean that we love someone less or want to mistreat someone or think less of somebody. In fact, we're still always wishing the best and hoping the best for people because that's just who we are, right? Yeah, amen, sister. Amen. Okay, I'm going to pull a couple more of these cards. And that's, there's nothing more you could ask for. We don't have to be on the phone 1,000 times a day. We're doing our life thing. We're trying to get our shit together. That doesn't mean that we don't think about you or want the best, It's just we understand we can't do for others if we can't do for ourselves, right? And that's why we have that support system and that little bit of sometimes, hey, I can't do everything, but I can certainly cheer you on and celebrate your wins and be there for you in good or bad for small things, little things. It's just a phone call or a message away, and you know that, and I know that, and that's what makes it so important is the fact that we know that and we understand that, and when you always have that one person, that you could call or, you can just always be yourself. And that's the most important thing is that we can always be ourselves, right? Ooh. Okay, I get it. I've been doing that. I don't know how many calls you want me to answer. I can't do much more. Are we bickering today, Spirit? Okay. Okay, that's a lot. I'll take 4, and hopefully they're small because Boundaries. Yeah, there's so many. I can't take them all. That's just a lot. And we can't tell a whole life story because I still have to get my daughter. Someone we all need is just right. That's all we need. And knowing that somebody gives a shit and wishes you well. I mean, that's just knowing that there's somebody out there on the planet that says, you know, I remember my time with her. I remember it was a good time, a wonderful time. You know, we had fun. We did dumb shit. We didn't always do the best things for us, but we had good times, and we always wanted good things to happen for us and for each other. So just knowing that you have those good memories and those people that there's someone out there that really wants me to do good. Right? Amen. Hold on, I just want to plug this in. See, I knew my phone wasn't going to last that long. Did it turn on? Uh-oh. This one might not last long, but it's working for now. Okay, so I got 4, and they're all about telling. So this might be a lot of. Oh yeah, we did. Was that when we hitchhiked? Anyways, we did some dumb shit. I remember. But we were kids. What do you expect? We still had fun though. So, yeah, we did. Right? Sorry. We did some dumb shit. You know, I think about it now, and then when you hear about some of the things that happen to people doing that, no, that's fine. I got the point. It's the memory, because we both have the memory, and those are the, man, we did some dumb shit. But we survived, and that's all that matters. And we probably only survived because God's like, listen, I need you, so you need to stop doing dumb shit. I'm sick of saving your ass. And that's probably, when we were younger, they're like, listen, you're getting hard to save, so you need to get your shit together sooner rather than later. That's kind of funny. So I'm just going to show you. The first one was Trust the Niggle and Answer the Call, Leap, and Unbound. So if that isn't a trend of storytelling, I don't know what is. I know. I'm trying to stay on track, but I'm like, yeah, when you start thinking about the shit that we did, I'm just going to the pool hall all the time. Oh my Lord. Oh my God. I miss Selena. I miss Dennis too. Dennis crazy ass. I know, we were wild. But Selena, that girl has patience of steel. Like, when I tell you, she just always made sure we were good. And she always did. Yeah, like, she loved us. She does. Even when she would come see me every year, she would be so happy to see me. And the kids, as they were getting big, I'm like, holy crap. I can't even believe, like, those big humans came out of such a tiny, tiny little lady, right? Like, such a beautiful soul. Like, I miss Selena. So when you do talk to her, you just tell her that I said hi. And then I do truly miss her. And I hope all is going well. I really do. We had some good times, I tell you. And if I ever come back to Ontario, I'm making a trip. It's not that I won't come back, but I'm trying to avoid the toxic family, and I had to walk away and completely walk away. Ah, yes, I'm a sir. See, these little things like that are the people that try to think they're going to intimidate me. Call me a man, call me whatever you will. Either way, you don't hurt my feelings. This man would whoop your ass in a heartbeat, and I don't even have to stand up to do it. So, enjoy your day, and thanks for trying to waste your energy to hurt my one feeling. Bye. Do you want to try again? No, or do you want to go back out and come back in another fake profile? Just checking. Have a wonderful day. I appreciate you. You see, Jen, this is what we put up with. And I don't care. Like I said, they ain't gonna hurt my feelings. Oh my God, you think I'm a man? I wish if I had a dick, this whole life would be a lot easier. I could just mistreat everybody for the rest of my life like everybody else does. And go, nah, who cares? Probably not. I couldn't do that. And not all men do that. There's some pretty wonderful men out there. Eventually, they're going to find me. But we know it's not going to be that one. So, alright. Trust the niggle. Where are you? Page 52. Yeah, no. The only reason I call it out now is because before they would think that they could do it, and I'm not going to say anything. But what happens is when I call it out, and I call it out with love and kindness. I'm not being rude. I'm speaking the truth. I'm not being demeaning or trying to attack somebody. But I am creating that boundary that says if you're going to come in thinking you're going to ruin my day, you ain't big enough or bad enough. I don't give a shit who you are. And that's the truth, right? That is the absolute truth. And just so you know, these people that are coming in doing that are, it's only a few people. They're trying to gain more, they're trying to recruit more haters because they think if they gang up enough of them come in and they'll be like boo or whatever. First of all, if you take that much time out of your day to come in and try to fuck up someone else's day, who looks like the asshole? Not me, right? Like, that's it. So, yeah, you already got your point across. I'm only giving you a little bit of energy because you've clearly made it so desperately known that you needed just a little bit of attention today. So the reason I'm giving you the attention is because I like to share my love with all of the people, even the ones that aren't kind. So just understand this. I'm ignoring you now because I gave you this much time. I gave you this much respect, just like I would start anybody with. After that, it's time for you to move along. You got your 2 seconds of fame. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. Dude, they already love you. When you come in taking that much time to try to fuck with me, you're already letting me know how much you love me. Plus, I already know who it is, and they're so obsessed with my life. They're the ones that made me lose my job. They're the ones that literally tried to do death spells. Like, went to graveyards and dug up dirt and shit. Like, some voodoo shit's gonna fucking hurt me. No. God didn't save me from all that shit so someone could do some little stupid voodoo spell and give me a sniffly nose. So, yeah. I don't think they understand. All they're doing is literally blocking their own self. They're blocking their blessings and they're hurting themselves. And it's getting to the point, no, honey, you can't. Because right now, I'm focused on my program. After 15 days, then you can come back, and if you have some interesting things to teach or talk about, then you're more than welcome. But until then, no, I'm sorry. The task is here and focused on the message that I need to get out and the message that I need for myself and other people need. But if you come back in 15 days, sure, maybe you can join and we can have a conversation. Okay? Hi, Rescue 79, welcome. Oh, look, you came back. I ordered slippers for Grace, and I got the little kid ones. They come, and they're as big as mine. I'm like, she's 6. There's no way that they're gonna fit her. Like, what the So now I have to wait. I shipped them back, and hopefully I can get a size. Yeah, but she wants to wear them, and she's like trying to put them on, and they're covering her whole foot, right? And it's just ridiculous. Yeah, it was pretty funny. And then she tries to wear them walking downstairs. I'm like, Miss Grace, like, you're gonna break your head. Please don't do that. I'm like, just take them off. Take them off. I need to send them back before you kill yourself. But she's like, she loves them. So now I ordered her a smaller size. But it was supposed to be a small size already. And she's like, but I wanted those ones. And I'm like, well, hopefully we get the ones in the smaller size. And they show up this time. Yeah, just nuts. And then, yeah, I just It was so funny because like her feet are like this big and the slipper's like this big. I'm like, you're gonna kill yourself. Okay, so this one is trust the niggle. That niggling feeling, that annoying niggling feeling, that inconvenient, annoying niggling feeling. Try as you might, it's there. And it ain't going anywhere. Most people spend years ignoring their niggling feelings, throwing their best dollops of stubbornness, ego, and post-rationalization to numb them out. It's exhausting, and until you face the niggle, life just throws you more bait to awaken it, to draw your attention to the light within you that is bursting to come out. The niggle is an arrow pointing to what is standing in your way. The relationship, the conversation, the decision, the shift that needs to be made, the stone in your shoe. Often, when we feel the niggling feeling in our body first, many people think that intuition is something from the higher realms, but in fact, it is the body that is the intuitive one, working through our senses to deliver vibrational information. It takes just a moment every day to scan your body to receive the intuitive intelligence and act on it quickly. You're being called to face the niggle now. If you don't face it, the universe will throw something much bigger and more obvious in your path. And then you will likely regret that you didn't answer the niggle in the first place. I know it's scary, but you are safe. Answer the niggle now. What is your niggling feeling trying to tell you? Oh, so they're trying to get me banned. Or is that just your name? Either way, I don't care. If you get me banned, I'll make a new account like you and your 500 other accounts. So the next one is answer the call. Who puts that much energy? My lord, y'all are. You can keep trying, but what's going to happen? Just remember, there's IP addresses and all these things that are happening are already being watched. Like, y'all are already being watched. So, have a good day. Okay, answer the call. You guys are funny. Answer the call. I'm not scared of your shit. Just change your name to something else. Come back as, like, the goo or the fucking... You might as well just come back as one of your normal names. Because only one person would have enough time to go through all this shit. Hi, Bree. Welcome. Oh, yeah. I'd filter comments, but it's wasted energy. They're trying to spam my stuff. The gang stalking is real. It's laughable, but it's real. Oh, that's Bri. Or Bree? Bri? Either way, welcome back. Look, they come back. It's so funny. PP. Well, at least you listen. That's kind of funny. It's too bad you didn't listen for all the times that I was trying to help you heal and do better. You could be a lot better places right now. 36. Alright, so answer the call. Your guidance is divinely guided. You're being called to answer the call of your soul. It might be scary, it might not make sense, but if you trust your soul's yearnings, you will live a life beyond what your mind could possibly imagine. Answering your soul's calling is not a one-time thing, rather a lifelong dance. Deep down, you already know what you long for, what your soul yearns for. Whatever you're called to do, that is your calling, don't overthink it. Don't wait for permission, just say yes. Most people are waiting for a step-by-step plan before they take that first step. But intuition doesn't work like that. It takes faith and courage to answer the calls of your soul. And that's why most people don't do it. But you are not most people. You are in exactly the right place to answer your calling now. You don't need to know the whole plan. You don't even need to know where it is leading. You just need to take the next step. No one has ever had the complete, perfect plan. There's no end destination. There is no right or wrong way to do it. And you do not need permission from anyone else. Sometimes the more resistance we have around answering the soul calling, the more important it is for our soul's growth. What is your soul calling you to do, right? So maybe you need to look in on that, because if you did, probably get some answers that you would be shocking and you would be quite happy about it. Once you realize your own abilities and your own potential and realize that it just takes a small step every day. Small thought change, a small thing every day to just do that much better, you would be so surprised. Literally so surprised at how easy it is to just make a change in your life for the better and become that much of a better person. It's fucking easy if you just make that choice. That's it. That's all you gotta do. And the next one is leap. And if you can't see the theme coming along as you're going, then I don't know what to tell you. Spirit's laying it out, literally a roadmap to help you, help everybody that comes. But since you are coming as much as you are, with all the hate that you seem to need to give, that's just fine. Spirit just says, well, I'm laying it out for you, so if you're going to come in and out and do all of the things, trying to, I don't know, create irritation or something, whatever it is, what Spirit's saying is, if you're going to keep doing it, you might as well listen to some of the lesson and maybe do something good, because maybe something will sink in and maybe eventually you'll start doing the work and realize what an amazing person you could actually be. I really, truly hope you do. No matter what you say or do. Okay, so leap. 72. Oh, there it is. Stay. Okay, life bends for the courageous. The universe wants to support you, but first you need to leap, to throw your life up in the air. This is literally what I just told you. Perhaps you know what you're being called to leap forward, or away from, but are scared to make the move. Or maybe perhaps you're waiting for a big fat sign or instruction manual or permission to do so first. If this is you, which it seems to be, then this card is your sign and permission slip to take a deep breath and leap into the unknown. It's scary to let go of all that we know and hope for something new. And it's normal to feel anxious at the thought of letting go of what we know for sure. But this is the unavoidable process of rising. And right now, this is how you're being called to live. Nature is constantly showing us how to live with courage. Fall comes every year and encourages the trees to loosen their grip, to allow what once was so full of life to fall away, leaf by leaf. For a moment it feels like nothing will grow again. The branches are left bare without the comfort of what once was. But in the morn of the spring, the new shoots begin to appear, and something new is born that is even more glorious than before. So you go first. Take a good run up and leap. And if you do that, you might just have a chance to save yourself on a lot of things and do better. And I truly hope you do. Hi, Jane. Hi, how are you doing? Elvis's version? I love that. Yeah. Man. It says Elvis? Yeah. Yeah, Elvis fan? Man. That was the weirdest, thing in my brain, and I'm sorry, but as soon as we thought about Elvis, I thought of my Aunt Debbie. It was like a small little, you know how you get those small little memories? It was like this little memory. She loved Elvis so much, and she had all his pictures posted up, and yeah, she would just get so excited when his songs played and stuff, and I don't know. It was a weird random memory, and I don't know why I had to say that, but maybe somebody from that side of the family has come on or will come on, and I don't know. Maybe that's just my Aunt Debbie showing me a little love, reminding me that she's up there thinking about me. That was kind of cute. So thank you for that. And so then we have Unbound. So I'm going to read this one too. And all of these are just helping us focus forward and on our future and focus forward while we're still being here in the now, present and grateful for what we have, while we're loving ourselves and taking that time. Look, I flipped right to it. That's good. And as much as it seems like a lot, it's really not. It's just about, we have to have a balance of all of them, right? And we can't have that balance if if we just stay in the present and we never try to focus for the future to, create some sort of plan or path. Now, we know we have to be adaptable no matter what, but if we don't have any plan at all and we're just here and we're never going to try to budget, we're never going to try and do these things that we actually need to be doing to have a better, more stable life. That doesn't mean save till and never give out. It just means we need to create a basic plan, and we need to create an emergency funds and all of these things. We need to be prepared for anything, but having those plans and not being stuck on the outcome and how we get there, but just saying this is the goal, and then kind of letting it unfold that way is a good way to be. But along the way, as long as we're grateful and we're focused and not focused on the past, then I think no matter how you look at it, nothing but positive can come from that. Oh, you just need attention today, and I appreciate you. The more you come with your whatever you're trying to do, the more you make me give out more love and compassion. So I just hope you are enjoying yourself. So this one is Unbound, releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. And most of us have already released them. Some of them just can't let go, as you can see, which I'm okay with. As long as you feel better. I have already sent you away with love. I told you I love you from afar, and I truly mean that. I don't wish harm on anybody. But just remember, when God says enough, there's nobody that can save anything. God's going to do what God does, period. And he made that very clear yesterday. So he's made it clear longer. There's been many warnings, but I said, I can only do what I can do. I prayed for mercy for everybody, good, bad, the ugly, many, many times. And now I pray generally, but I wish the best for all of the other crap, because I'm not going to allow somebody to try and intimidate me. I have one or two people that show up, and I have people that come in and out to get their message. And some only need a message this big, and some need a chunk, and so, it doesn't matter. Okay, when people come in and they understand that the energy that I give out is directly a mirror of what they give. The only difference is when someone comes in trying to insult me or intimidate me or put me in some form of fear, or shame or whatever that you're trying to do, all you do is just make me more bold. Because if anyone that's known me longer than 5 minutes, my defiant streak is the thing that's kept me alive my whole life. My strength, my ability to never, ever, 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 ever give up. And there ain't a person on this planet that's big enough or bad enough to make me. So I just need you to understand that. And that's why I send you with love every time. That's why I have the strength to give you the love every time. So I appreciate you. What's that say? Liam, I think? Sorry, I'm blind. Hello, how are you? I think it says Liam. I really am blind. I gotta find my glasses. Okay, so I'm gonna read this one, and yeah, I only have 2 or 3 more. Would you like a rose? I'm not sure. Am I supposed to answer that? I don't need a rose. That's weird. would you like a rose? Like, I don't ask people for things. I'm not asking somebody to give me something. That's not how my life goes. But that was very kind, so thank you. I don't need them or beg people for things, so. Do you need one? Not yet. I have like 3 people that come in, but when things come to the point where things might be uncontrollable, well, that's wonderful. Thank you for your generosity. When I get to the point that I might need one, I will definitely keep you in mind. Thank you, Kelly. It's time to release old soul stories that have been playing out in your life. They are coming up to be healed. There has never been a safer time to clear these patterns than right now. Take a look at patterns in your life that you are ready to release. Ancient vows and contracts that your soul made that have an expiry date. It could be a vow of silence or chastity or poverty. It is time to unwind from them. This is the life in which you free yourself from trauma of lives past. What old ways of being have an expiry date? When you name them, you claim them, and they stop holding power over you. When you acknowledge these old patterns, it's also important to acknowledge how they have served you up until now. For example, a soul pattern of playing small caused by a soul fear of being seen or sharing your voice would have served you by keeping you safe. In order to grow, you now need to soften by receiving and calling in support. It is time to unbind from old ways of being that are no longer sustainable. So the activation or the what's the word? Anyways, the activation for this is I release all old soul stories, vows, contracts, and patterns that are no longer aligned with who I came here to be in the present time. I carry the lessons, growth, and gifts, but I no longer choose to live the same story. May I be unbound, unbound, forever unbound. And the reason that we're doing this is because there's so many people that try to hold you back. And anyone that's come to my live, even more than once, or seen any of my lives, you can go back to any of them and see the attempts to scare me, intimidate me, embarrass me. I don't know, whatever. They may be the people that come in and out. They're trying to create that tie to pull me back, pull me back, pull me back. But what they don't realize is, like, it's laughable, to be honest. But the more they keep coming back, trying to attack me and do all these things to whatever they're trying to accomplish. Basically, they want me to shut up because I speak my truth. And when I speak my truth, nobody likes that. But I like that. And people that actually learn how freeing it can be to do that really will like that as they learn and become quite strong in their knowing and their self-love and their knowing. Once you have your inner knowing, you can turn your compass any which way you need to be. You're always going to point to your true north. Okay, you can take a detour here, because maybe you need to learn a lesson along the way. Maybe there's a lesson you'd like to learn, a lesson so you can share. Along the way, there's always a detour, but your true north is actually not your decision. God makes those decisions for you. And no, I'm not going into some religious battle. I believe in God. I believe in spirit. I believe in universe. And I truly believe you can't believe in one without the other. So that's... and I don't disrespect religion, culture, nothing. I'm all about learning. I'm all about understanding. And I'm not going to argue. Why is your face on your What? What is your face supposed to be on? Isn't that a thing? I don't even know what that's supposed to mean. What else is supposed to be on your profile picture? Well, my favorite thing about all this is when people go back and watch these. No, it's not. Oh, well then somebody just copied my picture. That's wonderful. Keep advertising for me. I love it. Man, you guys put in a lot of effort. Well, that's good, because you're entertaining me along the way. Oh yeah, don't worry. This is a warning, actually, and it's kind of funny. Don't let pride get in your way. Me, it doesn't bother me. But when you guys come in trying to do dumb shit, all you do is hurt yourself. And then you make stupid things like that by copying my pictures and using them. You know that they're starting to crack down on that stuff. So that's good. I hope I am. Send your lawyer. I love meeting people. It's not going to change who I am. So enjoy using my face. You're not going to hurt me. Keep coming back for the message, because eventually something's going to sink in. And when it does sink in, hopefully you'll learn something. And if you don't learn in a nice way, eventually God's going to smack you down until you have no other choice but to learn. Who's that? I know this song is coming out right now because I want to say it's like Aaron Baker or something. I could be wrong on the name, but Everyone Talks to God. I think you should maybe go listen to that song. And just remember one thing: the only thing you do is make your own self look like an asshole. So that is super awesome, and I appreciate you guys that keep putting it out there. You're gonna make me famous with your attempts to hate on me. So keep throwing shade and keep sending me bricks, because I build them one at a time. And God ain't playing, and God's just laughing. Literally laughing. Okay, stop. Stop. He says it's okay for me to laugh. Because watching people put that much effort to shut up somebody that has, like, 0 people coming in all the time. I don't have 1,000 people in here. Man, you're wasting a lot of energy to shut up somebody that nobody seems to give a shit about. So, why would that be? Keep making me famous, baby. I love it. Keep going. Thank you. One hater at a time. Your haters are your lovers. They love you so much, they take the time to do what? Boost me up. Thank you. I appreciate you and all of the effort you put in. Because that much effort, if you put it into yourself, could you imagine what you could accomplish? But if you'd rather use it to boost me up, there's nothing I can say but thank you. Sending love. Oh, lawyers love me, don't worry. A personal issue reaches resolution. Spirit told me to show this one, and you know why that is? Because there's nothing more I love than lawyers, so send them all my way. Send them all. I stand up to them all. I don't give a shit who they are. So enjoy your life, and I hope you just take one of these messages and go meditate and contemplate. Emotions are ready. Hi. Oh, it's almost over and I can't even wait. Thank you, Spirit. It doesn't matter, because this, you already know when they do this shit, it makes me laugh so much more, and it entertains me, and it brings out the humor in all of this, so thank you. Oh, 12:12 on the clock. Go figure. More endings. And balanced new beginnings with people that love and support me. Oh, that's going to suck when you have to watch that. But it's going to come. And I thank you for just making it easier. Because the more you boost me and promote me, you're just making it easier for my tribe to find me. So I appreciate you. And that's a beautiful picture that you're using. So thank you. Don't let pride get in your way. Well, I keep trying to tell them. 76. Hopefully they get some of the message, but as much as they come back in and out, you know that something's got to sink in at some point. What did I say? 76. Sorry. There it is. Hi, Kaylee. Welcome. Okay. Don't let pride get in your way. And that's the full moon in Leo. And me being a Leo, truly, I understand that. Right now, I'm not even being prideful. If you hear me say these kind of smart ass comments, that's me just making it very clear that they can't scare me, and that's the problem. The people that want me to shut up don't like that. They just make me talk more. Hi, Tanka. Alright. I think that's how I pronounced it. If I didn't pronounce it right, I apologize. Respectfully, I apologize. Have you been letting your pride become an obstacle? Is the question you're asking based on your ego, or is it from your heart? Leo energy is all about your heart. Think about the big-hearted king of the jungle, the lion. Its energy is magnificent, but when it's combined with with the rush of the full moon, it can become over the top. This card may have come to you because you need to end a deadlock that has developed. More love and thoughts for the greater good are the solution to this dilemma. If you've not been doing as you would be done by lately, this is the time to find a balance between your own needs and the needs of the people around you. This will help all your relationships. And the reason this one came out is because the people coming in with their remarks trying to intimidate me, what they're saying is you're letting pride miss the message, and it's sad. I'm not, no, because this is trying to sidetrack me from my task at hand right now. I'm not your sideshow, and I'm not your mama, so only your mama should be the one calling your full name, or your wife, and I'm not either of those, but thank you. Just either enjoy the message. If not, have a wonderful day. It's your choice. All right. If you've not been doing as you would be done by lately, this is the time to find a balance between your own needs and the needs of the people around you. This will help all your relationships. Bye. Have a great day. Hi, Gracie. Hi, Sassy. Okay, attuned to the moon. Be magnificent without being plain too much. Okay, self-esteem is good, vanity is not. Everyone is equally important. Creative urges should be followed. Work some magic. A friendship may be ending now. Oh, I'm sure. A couple. When the full moon comes into Leo, it can be a wonderfully bright time where people feel more confident to show the world their talents and assets. That's the upside of this lunation and of this card, no matter when you pull it. However, take note that the Leo full moon combination creates a sort of tension between your needs and the needs of people in your networks. Leo full moon is a time to release pride. And what they're saying is, it's not just you, and you don't get anywhere by yourself. So at the end of the day, people will be coming in to help you and help others, and you want to help others. But don't be so prideful that you're not seeing the help that's coming to you and rejecting it or not taking it based on your pride. And yeah, that's why I said, even with the people coming in trying to embarrass me or shut me up or all of those things, I'm not, it's not even affecting my pride. It just literally, I create the boundaries and I say thank you, because I understand that even their hate is showing me love. So, and I respect that. So it's okay. And the amount of stuff they've done, even with these 6 lives, is just absolute craziness that like they've put in a lot of effort. So I actually want to shake their hand and kind of like say thank you for being my best fans. Okay, so this one's meditate and contemplate. This card speaks of dreams and romance, of soulmates and poetry. It suggests there's a new start coming your way that's connected to a matter that leaves you feeling somewhere between having your head in the clouds and being in a totally altered state. There could be confusion and disappointment if that's what you've had before, and that's what you're expecting. However, if you're onto a good thing, then wish hard because the words of your soul and your heart could help bring about the manifestation of your dreams. If all that sounds a little wet and watery, then that's Pisces for you. This is the last sign of the zodiac, and the new moon in Pisces card can suggest a last-ditch chance to make your dreams come true. And then to attune to the moon, use your feelings to guide your way. Logic won't work right now. And then additional meanings for this card is face your fears. They may be holding you back. This situation is being healed. It's time to surrender to the divine. Chant Om Namo Narayana. Narayana, I think is how it is. And if I butchered that, I apologize. They should have did it in brackets, so then they tell you how to pronounce it. But either way, I said it the best I could, and if I fucked it up, I apologize. Avoid being deceptive or willingly deceived, right? Like, just always notice what's coming your way, and don't get too dreamy or emotional. Just let it all fall away. Pisces is the sign of reveries and mysteries, or depths of emotion, idealism, and hopeless romantics. It is the sign of water and the unconscious. Its energy is deep, like watery depths. The new moon in Pisces indicates a time to listen to your feelings and to allow your emotions free rein. Whatever you're feeling as you pull this card is more likely than the truth, unless you've been kidding yourself somehow, and only you know if that's the case or not. And that's so true. You have to look deep and understand if you're being delusional or if it's absolutely possible. Ooh, the effort is nuts. Thank you. Thank you guys so much for using your hate to just boost me up. It makes me happy every single time I can transmute the shit that people send my way into something good. So thank you. And I hope you take some of the message while you're here, and I hope it helps. Because I totally believe that it's possible, and you could do something good. Oh yeah, supermoon. Sorry, I got sidetracked. The thing is, it doesn't matter. I could sit here for 10 hours if I needed to get the message up. Won't hurt me. Where did it go? Right there. 110. Keep going. Almost. Alright. Hi, Brandon. Alright. Emotions are running high. This card suggests that the answer to whatever you're asking is writ large like the silvery full moon set against a velvety night sky. If you're wondering how successful something is going to be, such as a job or a relationship, the answer is very. To use common parlance, the answer to your question may well be that it's under your nose. This card is about being larger than life, being special and bursting with energy that you can tune into and work with. You can expect plenty of good things and a positive outcome when this card comes up. But you may find there's a lot of emotion to deal with too. There's also a sense that the opportunities around whatever you're asking about don't come along every day. So take action. Success is close. I just must trust. And then additional meanings for this card. A resolution to your question is closer than you may think. Don't ignore the obvious. I don't. Something exciting lies ahead. Make sure you don't blow events out of proportion. Speak to the goddess. Ask her for assistance. And then the teaching of the card is a supermoon is a new or full moon that takes place when the moon is at its closest point to the earth during its monthly orbit. An event known as perigee. If it's a full moon, the full moon appears around 14% bigger at this time. The moon is known as the queen of emotions, and if you draw the supermoon card, regardless of when you do this, you can expect your feelings to be more highly charged. Basically, what it's saying is the more you're feeling and don't let those emotions get crazy. Try to keep them balanced, but also keep them excited and happy and grateful. And just know that good things are coming. You just need to get to this point of knowing. And once you get to that point of knowing, nothing anybody says or does can block your blessings. You just have to understand that for yourself. Yeah, I know. Don't worry, Spirit. You can't scare me or hurt me. So, yeah, I'm not worried at all. Okay, so these ones I like to do, and they are Spirit Junkie. They're joining through the invite. That's so funny. So, it's like one person and 30 different fake accounts. It's probably not one person. He's probably recruited 5 or 6 now, but that's okay. Welcome back. I missed you so much. I'm so glad you came to join me. All right. Give us a couple positive, cheerleading, wonderful things that we can do to move forward, give love, and be our own cheerleader. I know you do. That's wonderful. I saved it just for you. Maybe. Thank you, Spirit. Don't worry. I'll make sure it's all good for you tomorrow. Because I'll see you tomorrow, too. When I see good in others, I acknowledge it out loud. Even when it's their mustache. Oh. Did you think you're going to hurt my feeling? You're going to have to come back a lot more times. You got to go boost yourself up, put that battery pack on, and come back and really work it. And when you do, I'll be right here. Ooh, awesome. I can let that grow up for you anytime. But, yeah. Thanks for the love, honey. I missed you too. I celebrate all the greatness in my life. Even when it comes from little internet trolls. I appreciate it. The love is real, and I feel it. Thank you. Hi, Gypsy. Guidance is available to me now. I know that angels, ancestors, and spirit guides are always at hand. I do not walk alone, and that's a fact. So, how does someone be fearless? They know that they have somebody always at their back, at their side, blocking and protecting. That's why I don't give a shit who you are. I'm not scared. And I'm not coming to fight. I'm just coming to speak my truth. And, man, that's a lot of effort trying to, hurt my feeling? Ooh. I cherish every cell in my body, whether it's my unibrow or my mustache or whatever else you seem to want to try to attack me with. Thank you. I cherish every cell, not one, every. Thank you for reminding me, and I truly hope you have a wonderful day. Arguing with 50 fake accounts, like I'm going to do that. I'm going to thank you for all the attention you're showing me, and thank you for making me famous. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Can we close you now, please? There you go. Thank you. Oh, I need a couple sarcasm ones because they make me happy. So give me a couple good ones. Yeah, one of them is you. So that's exactly. And the other one's probably one of the other fake accounts that you've been using the invite to come back into. So either way, I'm famous in your books. You're wasting enough time. So thank you. Thank you. And when you recruit more haters, you just make me more famous. Because they're all going to love me in the end. Because the one thing I have is I'm me. You can't take that. You can't change that. And even if you don't like it, I'm going to grow on you like a mold sucker. Haha. Thank you. I appreciate you, truly. And I may not be famous now, but I will be. And it's going to be because of you. So, I truly thank you. Oh. Oh, Herkimer Diamond. So, just if you see the stone here, what it is. Herkimer diamonds are not, in fact, diamonds. They are far more attainable, extra hard, clear quartz beauties with their own alluring, energetic properties, found in New York's Mohawk Valley. The clarity and two naturally faceted ends, i.e., double termination, of Herkimer's earn their diamond moniker. So who needs it? Reiki masters, travelers on the spiritual path, and highly sensitive people. Where to put it? In spaces you want to zone as sacred, okay? And then when to use it. When you're reaching for clearer than ever through spirituality, therapy, or healing work, brush off all those unwanted vibes with the Herkimer Diamond. Power wash your energy. I love that. Ooh, you brought your friend back. That's sweet. Thank you. Oh, look at it, just popping right out. Oh, I like that one too. A Popfolite. And hopefully I didn't butcher that, but it is what it is. What it is. A Popfolite acts like a teleportation device to place transcendent to places transcendent, often sourced from enchanted India, birthplace of Tantra, Yoga, Neg Champa. Apophyllite, clear skepticism, cynicism, and logic from the spiritual path. Who needs it? Anyone looking for that ray of light from on high to hit them with something good. Where to put it? Wherever you practice religion, meditate, channel, or pray. Oh, that's wonderful. I love that. I love that for you. Where to put it? Wherever you practice religion, meditate, channel, or pray. Okay, when to use it. When the spiritual life feels like a moving target. When you feel skeptical about your true purpose on earth. When you feel like your yeah but thoughts are dishonoring the innermost you. Beam yourself up, way up. Ascend beyond all of the shit show that is trying to keep you down. Okay, one more spirit. I still got a little bit of time, so I'm not freaking out yet. Oh. Tibetan black quartz. Interesting. It's not even black. Nice. Oh, what did I say that was a bad word? And yeah, it's my spot. I can say what I like, just so you know. The whole free speech thing is a thing. And if I'm not being offensive or abusive towards somebody, I'm definitely allowed to speak however I want. So if you don't like that, I'm sorry for you. But respectfully, if I'm not hurting anybody's feelings, I'm going to say just what I like. Thank you. What it is. The black in the Tibetan black quartz references the storm-like bursts of an inky mineral often found inside the stone. The Tibetan references the crystal's Himalayan origins. Tibetan black quartz reminds those on the spiritual path to non-judgmentally ask, could I be even clearer right now? Metaphysicists, occultists, tantrists, and Sagittarians are who needs it, okay? And then where to put it. Wherever you are looking to elevate the vibe, operate on a higher plane, and explore the vastness of your human consciousness. And then when to use it. When you're chasing enlightenment on the meditation cushion, when you're pulling tarot cards. Oh, that's kind of neat. Light up your spiritual path. So maybe I should get one. Oh, well, it doesn't matter if it's hurting your feelings. If I'm not swearing at you, sorry, facts don't care about feelings, for one. And for two, if it's not directed towards you or being demeaning or calling at you, then if it hurts your feelings, then you just leave. That's all. Then that just means I'm not the place for you. And that's okay. I appreciate that. So enjoy your day. And I'm sorry if whatever swear word I might have said offended you. But it wasn't directed at you or in any demeaning way, shape, or form. So have a great day. Thank you. Thanks for visiting for the 20th time with ridiculous requests. But they do make me laugh, and they make me happy, and they are kind of entertaining me right now. So, yeah. Again, making me famous. So thank you. One hater at a time. Hi, how are you? Alright. Oh, I like that one. I definitely need to find one of these. My day's fabulous. I'm here. Oh, does that hurt your feelings? It doesn't matter if I'm famous or not. You're making me famous. Thank you. Thank you. Bismuth. What it is. An iridescent crystalline metal with a stair-step structure that forms when liquid bismuth cools. Bismuth's energy is focusing, conductive, and awakening. Who needs it? The easily distracted burners. People who are very bored, right? Oh Lord. Where to put it? On your desk in Silicon Valley and in your utility belt in Black Rock City. When to use it. For those looking for some psychedelic influence without swallowing the red pill, lie on your back and take 10 or 100 or a million powerful breaths through your mouth with bismuth placed on your forehead. Then break out of tired gray thought patterns and get a route to more colorful, energized life. Rewrite your code with rainbows. So yeah, that was pretty fun. Spirit, I got 20 minutes that I don't mind spending time with my haters, entertaining their entertaining whatever they're trying to do. So which one do we want to do? Yeah, I bet this one comes out. I love it so much. Well, and the thing is, like, this really is just take this one with a grain of salt because there is mostly one, but if they're high enough, they have enough, they might have recruited a couple. Oh, these are tarot cards. They are, yeah. You got that right? Oh, no, we won't. That's the problem. They can't let go. I know that. Oh. Yeah, first of all, no. Not gonna happen. You can only feel that way again when you find yourself, and there was too many lines crossed. As they keep being crossed. Do one more. Give me one more, cause oh yeah. Oh, you gave me two. That is heartbreaking. Really, it is. I feel for you, but you have to learn a lesson sometime, and that lesson is not up to me anymore. So I wish you the best, and truly, once you learn to let go, man, life can really open up for you. But until you do that, it's all on you. That leap of faith takes one moment. Yeah, I know you did. I do know you did. And I know you're trying really hard to get yourself back. But using something for hateful or an obsession and codependent shit is not helpful. I could pull these all day long and they're just going to tell me what you really want to say. So I don't want to be cruel. I don't. And I don't want to be rude. But if you would just let go and focus on yourself, you would be surprised at all of the things that could wonderfully come your way. The universe just wants to give you good things, but it can't give you good things when you're shooting out so much negativity to others. It's just going to reflect back. I keep hoping for you, and I still pray for you, but I'm just giving you a couple minutes of my time because you clearly need it. You need to. Just do a little. When I start calling out receipts, then people are gonna really get mad. So, I'm trying not to do that very nicely because I have respect. And, yeah. Drink more water. For real. Start the self-care. Really, that's what I've been trying to come on here and show you. And I'm hoping that if you do enough trying to hurt my feelings, maybe some of the stuff I'm trying to teach you will actually sink in. And maybe you'll start showing yourself some love. Ooh, I like this one too. Except it's not sad face anymore because they made that decision. Learning finances. Oh, Lord. That's what you need to do. I've already done that. And it's wonderful. It's a wonderful feeling. And just at one point in time in your life, once you get to this point, you're not going to have time to hate other people, okay? So, ooh, travel, new experiences. Can't wait for that. Alright, I'll pull one more, and then I can't give any more energy to the negative. I guess we're gonna get a couple more. Like, exactly my whole point. Instead of telling the truth, you want to come on and try to shame and humiliate. The problem is you're too busy trying to control. And if you could get past the stupid control and understand you only control nothing but yourself, this is what you're doing right now. Because you so desperately need that little bit of connection, which is why I'm giving you a little bit, because no matter what, at the end of the day, I love myself enough to understand that you need just a little bit of attention, to understand that somebody might give a shit still. Unconditional love means unconditional, and that doesn't mean that I have to like you. It doesn't mean that I have to like what you're doing. It doesn't mean that I have to approve of it, accept it, or try to change it. It means that I love you even in all your flaws, and I love myself more. That's the difference. So I'm not allowing the kind of love you're trying to give to hurt me ever again. And that's just the truth. And it doesn't matter if it's you or a small gang of people that you've acquired to show up and intimidate me. It just won't work. You're not big enough or bad enough. I've survived way too much, And God ain't playing. God will protect me to the ends of the earth because He knows I have the message, I have the love, and I have the strength that people need to learn and grow. So it doesn't matter if you come back one time or 1,000 times. If you bring one friend or 1,000 to come and hate on me and groups try to shame or humiliate me, it won't work. Because I have a message, and the message is important, and people need to hear it. And as long as I have God at my back, okay, pushing me forward, always pushing me forward, there's not a person on the planet that can stop me. I'll always come back, and I'll always come back bigger, stronger, and better. And you guys already can't beat me now, so why waste so much energy and start working on competing with yourself, not me? You're competing with somebody who has one person at a time come in their stuff. Why are you fighting so hard? Why? Do something good with your day. Go shake somebody's hand. Go wish them a good day. Stop hanging around that. That's why your life is never getting better. Because nobody gives a shit. Dude, send some love to yourself. Get rid of the shit. Thank you, Camilla May. That was really sweet. I appreciate that. I can say happy birthday, but I can't say happy birthday to your name. Because I don't know what that is. But I can say happy birthday. So thank you. Thank you. That's kind. Now, also, get rid of the fake friends. Start sharing the love. Really, truly, you need to start sharing it with yourself. Ascended Masters. And I love you. I love everybody, okay? Everybody. The difference is I just love myself more. I'm not allowing people to take from me anymore until I fill my cup first. And it took a long time to learn that. And that's why I'm on here, and that's why I'm sharing it, because I'm not going to let people deplete me anymore until I fill my own cup. Then when I fill my own cup and it's overflowing, I will help anybody and their neighbor, because that's the person that I am. I don't hate people. I don't wish bad on anybody. I wish nothing but love and healing, because I understand hurt people hurt people. And this is the truth. Okay? Didn't even have to shuffle. Time will tell. The decision lies in you. That's what happens. The decision lies in you. If you can't get your shit together, and if you can't look inward, and if you can't show yourself the love, you're going to remain this. And you're going to remain unhealthy. And you love it, because that was the card that was there. And the flip side of that, it had to come out one more time just to let you know. You have a choice. Free will is a bitch, but it's yours. So you choose to do a good thing. You choose to have strength. Or you can choose to live your life like this. Do we want to live in victim mode our whole life? Or do we want to start really, really, truly loving ourselves and understanding that we don't have to be here? And it's not up to anybody to make us happy or create happiness or fulfill us. Okay? They can't disappoint you if you're already whole and if you're already fulfilled. And you can do that. You don't need to expect anything. And when you give and you love and you care for people and you support people, you do it with no expectation. None. You give, that's your choice. You give. There's no strings attached. When I give my love, my strength, my voice for people, I don't expect hearts or roses or whatever the hell they were asking me if I wanted. I don't expect any of that. Oh, I'm sorry. It says, why does everyone want to disappoint me? I know, it kind of goes backwards, because of the camera. I don't know how to fix that. But it's called victim mode, okay? And we want to get out of that. Get out of that. Because I'm talking right now to my haters, and I don't know yet if you're one of them or not, but either way, I'm going to give my message because they keep coming and they keep trying to intimidate me, but they forget that my well of strength is never ending. Until the day I die, I'm going to keep doing this. Making healthy choices. And I'm going to keep sharing it. And I'm going to keep sharing it. Because why? Because I'm not going to live in this. Or this. Anymore. I don't need to. I found. And I turned around and I stepped right into my power. I walked right into it. And I decided that it didn't matter what people you had because I had self-love. And I have all this love I've been giving everyone else and haven't given shit to myself. And then I realized that if I took all that I was giving to everybody else and I put it into myself and showed myself even half the amount of love that I gave to everyone else, there was literally nothing else I could do but explode, okay? And literally, I fill my own cup every single day. Every single day. So now anything that I give out here is just overflow. It doesn't even drain my energy, not even a minute amount. Okay? It's constantly overflowing because I understand what I have, who I am, my strength, my love, my never-ending well of strength and love. It's never ending. And anybody can acquire that. And every day I show up, and every day I put in the work, and every day I take the abuse that people come in and I take it with love. I don't attack, I don't judge, I don't wish bad on people. And by doing that, I'm manifesting your healing too. Which means not only am I doing my work, I'm doing your work. I'm doing your work for you. So every time you come in and you hate on me, and every time you come in and try to shame me or humiliate me or make me quiet, it makes me talk more. It makes me explain more very clearly what I'm doing. And it just gives spirit more of a stage to stand on and very clearly let you guys understand what us healers are here to do and what we have been doing our whole lives and just didn't even know. And once we actually learn and know, now I know. So now I know how to give my energy. And yes, I'm still giving you some of my energy, but I cut the cord. I know how to transform it. I know how to transmute it. I know how to do whatever it takes. Small little things. I can transmute that shit into pure joy, pure opportunity, wonderful love. Because you don't know how to do that yet. But I'm trying, and I really truly hope that at some point you do that. Once you do that, you don't need anybody. There's no being codependent. There's no feeling the need to be obsessed or pissed off with somebody or hate somebody's guts. You found your own joy. Once you find your own joy, there's nothing you can do but find confidence and happiness and joy. You don't need anybody for that. So, it doesn't. Oh, look at Spirit ain't messing around today. If I'm giving the message to you, this is to you. And all your little friends and all of them. And what's going to happen when your little team says, man, I can't keep hating on her anymore because she's being too kind. It's kind of hard to kick a dog when it's down, right? It's even harder to kick a dog when it's being nothing but kind. And if you are heartless enough to do that to somebody, then just remember, it does come back. What you reap, you shall sow. So, I have no control out of either or. That's probably what you definitely need to do. Definitely. Take a walk. Go walk in nature. Go sit in nature. Because I remember all the times you told me you love the stars and you love the woods and you love the outdoors. Start doing it. Go love yourself, man. And you have to understand, you can't unring that bell. You did what you did, and every opportunity you had to make changes, you keep ringing that bell more. So, I don't make those choices anymore. God does. This is what you need. Start it. I'm telling you, it's never too late. It's never too late, and you're worth it. 100% you're worth it. I promise you. Forgiving and healing. Man, you're never, ever, ever this. Never. You might think you are. One shitty decision after the other. Someone forces you into some decision, you're unsure of what to do. But you know the really fucked up part? And it took me 40 years to learn. You're never this. Because you can step out of the game anytime you want. When someone forces you into this decision or this decision, you stay in that box every fucking time you make that decision or that decision. Because the minute you step outside that box and make your own damn decision, you stop playing the game and they can't keep fucking playing with you, okay? That's when you start breaking cycles. That's when you start to become a good influence. And that's when you start searching for the truth. And those people that I fight to protect every day, that I'm here doing the work, saying all of this for right now, are people that I love. I promise to love unconditionally. And that doesn't mean I can only protect you for so long. I'm protecting people that are attacking me, that are literally trying to do damage, okay? That are literally messing with me, which is really, that's sad. That's the saddest of sad. But it's okay, because I don't need that. I love myself. This is what I'm going to be doing. Just do this once. In case you can't read it backwards, what's it like to be me when I'm not judging myself? Stop judging yourself. Stop hating yourself. Stop shaming yourself. Stop boxing yourself into some shit that you didn't have anything to do with. Stop the programming that's allowing you to dislike yourself or hate yourself for shit you've already done. What's done is done. You can't undo that. You can't go back in the past and make it not happen. So, acknowledge it. Learn the lesson. Do the fucking work. Do the work. Love yourself. Forgive yourself. And then nothing more can come of that, but nothing but love. It's going to work for you. Find this one. Find it. We can't all be like that. I tried. But now it's time for mine to come find me. That's it. That's all I can do. You gotta open this. You can't do that. And you know the sad part? And this is what really hurts me. Well, it doesn't hurt me anymore, but because I'm used to it. And this is why you feel it's okay to come in and try to bully and hurt my feelings. But you can't hurt my feelings. You did the damage so many times over and over and over and over and watched me cry. Stood over me while I was bearing my soul and told me that I was worthless and might as well just go kill myself. All those things that actually happened. Be intentional. So instead of all those times you told me to go kill myself because I was worthless, if you were actually intentional and boosted somebody else up, right now you need to boost yourself up. But if you were actually intentional, and instead of trying to tell someone to go kill themselves and tell them how worthless they were, if you actually were intentional towards yourself and focused on the healing, you could be amazing. Oh, go figure. Like, that hasn't been happening since I started. Give up one thing for everything. You know that quote well. You do. And here I am back again, doing the work, because you can't do it. When it says manifest your love, it's not your lover, it's not your whoever. Your love is yourself. Manifest that part of you that allows you to forgive yourself, to love yourself, to acknowledge all of those things that you need to feel and heal. Do you think I don't know that? Nobody puts in that much effort unless you live there for 3 years and work 3 years trying to break something. I don't care what you say when you call me sir. I don't need to be a supermodel. I don't need to be a magazine, in a magazine. I don't need to be an actress. I don't need to be full of makeup. I have this. And if this isn't beautiful for somebody, it doesn't matter, because my heart and soul is so beautiful. There's nothing in this world that could compare. Period. Welcome back, Anthony. Yeah, I'm not singing. Sorry. I don't sing. But again, look at that. It came right back out. Find your joy. And then celebrate. Spirit is on point today. Oh, you're just telling them, like, oh, there you go. Co-create our reality. You want to know how to do it? I came on to start this self-love. Living the dream. You know how you get there? All of those ways. I literally just drew you an entire blueprint from beginning to end with all of these cards that I flipped for you. For you specifically. 101 on the clock. So just in case you don't know what that is, that's new beginnings, infinite possibilities, and divine guidance. And that's at the very minimum. It's so easy to do. Do the fucking work, dude. Don't put this much energy into hating me, because if you put that much energy into, like, this is the most I've ever seen you try for anything, though, to be honest. So I'm kind of proud of you, because at least you're committing to something. And then to do this, stop wasting your time on me. Focus on you. I've done my healing. I'm always constantly doing my healing. I'm healing everybody that comes in here, whether it's 1 minute, 5 minutes, doesn't matter. Everyone that comes through here, I'm healing, including you and all your recruits. And I literally gave you a roadmap. I didn't. Let me rephrase that. God gave it to you. Spirit gave it to you. My ancestral team that wants to actually tap that ass, they're so mad, but they're holding themselves back because they're saying that I'm probably the only one possible that could give the message to you that might just hit you in that one spot that makes your ass listen. And at the end of the day, it might not be this one. It might not be the blueprint. It might not be anything, but I'll tell you, it could just be a song. It could just be one simple thing. But at the end of the day, the message is there. The blueprint is there. And I've done my work. I led the horse to water. Now it's up to you if you drink or not. And if you don't, and you choose to waste your time trying to mess with me or hurt me or shame me, The only thing that's going to happen is you're going to make me famous, for one. Because even the ones that you recruit to hate me are going to end up loving me because I'm nothing but truth, love, and strength. And you can't take that from me. And fuck, that hurts. But if you stop trying to take something and started to look for that in yourself, you wouldn't need to compete or stop or block or choke or any of those things. You wouldn't need it. You'd be able to be your own damn self, your own man, strong, tall, proud, your own person, individually, loving yourself no matter what. And if you don't watch it, and if you don't learn the lesson, it doesn't matter, because I'm going to come back every day, and the people that need to hear my message, I promise you, God is going to make sure they show up. And right now, what it's telling me is, yeah, maybe I don't have 1,000 viewers, 1,000 people showing up trying to do that. Because right now, God knows that the ones that need the message are showing up. And the ones that I know, you missed me. I laid out the whole blueprint for you. So when you miss me again and you can't handle the rest of it, don't worry. Don't give up. Because you can go back and you can watch the replay. And then you can watch the blueprint that I laid out all the way for you. God showed me and told me to tell you exactly how to do what you needed to do. And then the time in between, you can use the time to reflect. On what it's like to be yourself when you're not judging yourself. And maybe tomorrow you can come back with an answer, because that's all it is. I know, honey. Oh. And maybe by Christmas, that man that's deep down in there is going to start showing up for himself. Oh, somebody, don't go down victim mode again. Stop going down victim mode. Accept it. Start pointing towards your true north. Start making choices for your highest self. I know you feel too far away, but you can't get closer if you don't fucking try. And I know you can do that. Once you find that, then this comes. You have to do it before you're making money. You have to do it before everybody thinks you're amazing. You have to do it because it matters to you. You have to do it because people need to hear it. You have to do it because every single time and every day you show up, you're not showing up for a fucking dollar. You're showing up because you love the people, and you love the people that want to show up. And you want just one person to be happier and stronger and better. And you can do it. I've had many conversations where I know you have the ability. You just choose not to. But you will. Remember, I do most of your work for you every time I transmute your shit. That's my love language. And I share my love language with everybody. Oh, yeah, I'll put this one up here. And the reason I will is because you disregarded me so much that I wrote a letter a long time ago, actually. It was probably about 2 years ago. Drew a picture, I think it was, for Father's Day or something. I don't remember. Drew you a nice card, but I also wrote a letter, and it talked about all of the things that I already knew you were going to do to me, and I knew this was going to happen, and I knew that was going to happen, and there was two choices. You were going to do the work, you were going to break free of all the toxicity and bullshit, and start making healthy choices. You were going to do that. Or God was going to send me a high-level soulmate, and he promised. And that was 2 years ago. But you probably didn't even respect me enough to read the letter. And I guarantee you, if you had read the letter 100%, you would know everything I said then is taking place right now. You knew I was doing this. You knew no matter what you did, you were never going to stop me. And this is starting to be my love language. And eventually this is going to happen. Maybe not today. Maybe next week. Maybe a year from now. But it's going to happen. And when it does, I'm going to feel like this. Be walking around with my peacock self. And yes, I'll be strutting my stuff because I earned every bit of it. And I won't be this anymore by anybody. But no matter where I end up, I will always, always, always manifest your healing too. You know why? Because it doesn't matter. I don't have to like what you do. I don't have to agree with what you've done to me. I can be hurt. I can be all kinds of things. But as I heal and I work hard, I heal yours. I heal everybody that comes through. Everybody that takes 10 minutes. Everybody that just listens for 10 minutes. And this, I will keep my faith. There's not a person in this world that can shake it. Doesn't matter where I am, and I don't care if I'm living in the damn streets in a fucking ditch somewhere. Understand me. I was put there for a fucking reason, and God will make sure he shows the world why. I promise you that. This is what you need to do, because this is what I did. And it was the most important thing I ever did in my life, because people worked so hard to make me hate myself, make me be ashamed, make me be scared. Man, 40 years of that shit. Almost 41 years of that shit. And even now, every day, I love myself more because my strength and my ability to forgive, not forget, forgive. The ability that I have every single day to show up. And not to show up. For myself. 111 on the clock. New beginnings. I don't just talk the talk. I walk the walk every damn day. I walk it for me. I walk it for you. You. The one who's got the group of haters that keeps coming, trying to, what? Hurt my feelings? Yeah, it did more damage when you were with me. 1,000 times more damage. I can't even begin to tell you the damage that you did when you were with me. Why do you think that this little shit would hurt me? I don't know. Why do you think that? But here's the thing. Prepare for drastic change. Doesn't matter what I do or don't do. Don't you understand? I'm healing you whether you like it or not. So there's going to come a point in time where you're going to have no other choice but to love and accept yourself. You have no other choice because God said so. The difference is whether you're going to do it the easy, loving, kind way or you're going to do it the hard, ass-tapping way that God's going to make happen. And I don't want to see it that way. So get outside, ground yourself, become one with nature. Surrender to the universe. Any last message? Let me see. Work on your spirit. That's pretty fair. Last one. Breathe it out. This is what you're doing, And this is what I'm doing for myself and for anybody that joins along. Okay? Learning, expanding, growing. Just by sharing the love. Simply sharing the love. And that was fun. I have to go get my daughter soon. And I appreciate everybody that shows up. Everyone that pops in. Everybody that takes a little bit of the message. I'm going to keep my faith that you're going to break free from all of this anger and fear. You're going to start making healthy choices. So you can get to new places, and new excitement, and a new view on life. I know you can. Be intentional. By Christmas, imagine what you could accomplish. That's what you can accomplish. Because I already found mine. Put in the work. I'm doing my share and then some. You can do it. Come on, Spirit. We've already said it. Enough is enough. Curses being broken with love. And even though you might not have that, I have enough for the whole entire world. Because once I started loving myself, I fill my own cup. Every single day I fill my own cup. So anything I give out here is literally the overflow. You get what's left from my full cup. What spills over. My love and my strength. It's never ending. Because I now know how to replenish it with or without you. Which means every time I keep it full and overflowing, I'm doing the work for you. Oops, sorry. Shadow work. And if that isn't Spirit BMI, that's who my ride or die is. Anything else? Yeah, okay. This is obviously usually why there's so much trauma and pain in trauma. They're healing this. But once you do, everything that I'm sharing is going to show us exactly what we need. And if you don't know how to get it when you're awake, they do the work for you while you sleep. Just so you know. It's been fun. I didn't actually intend to do a collective reading, but I know what the collective was for. So, as much fun as this was, and I know this was, you know what it was for? Part of, to prove my and my ability okay, Spirit, I've given enough message, but the entire blueprint has been there, and I hope you go back and actually watch it, because it might save your life. I truly do love everybody, and with every single day that I show up for myself, I will manifest your healing too. Understand that. All you gotta do is show up. I love you guys. Until tomorrow. Another day of creating healthy habits. And I look forward to it. It's actually becoming exciting. So thank you.